gives players the tools to improve on their own terms. Book live one-on-one coaching, replay reviews, multi-lesson training plans, and even group classes. Top experts, proven results, third thing. Book a session today at medify.gg.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the last qualifying bracket of the ESA Season 4 qualifiers. Today I'm with Mad Max over here and we're gonna cast the game of Votum versus Codec. Votum and Codec are gonna play on the nice map Clubhouse. Votum is gonna start on the attack side and Codec is gonna start on the defense side. First ban coming in from Codec. On the attack ban, it's gonna be the Monty. Yeah, Monty is a really good operator if you have a player playing in garage rafters. It's easy to push a player out of there then. Next ban coming in from Votum Gaming is gonna be the Maverick, also a popular ban on Clubhouse. Next defending ban from Votum Gaming will be the Thunderbird. Thunderbird is a very good operator actually. She has 3 healing stations, and when you place it down and you got hit by the enemy, you can just grab healing and you full heal again to just go in the next gunfight. And the last ban is gonna be Azami. We saw her yesterday being played on Cafe and she was a very strong operator.
Okay, yeah, so with all the operator bans being done right now, we can actually start with the match. Rednex, can you talk for one more bit, to just double check something?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so the audio is coming in correctly, yeah, because yesterday we had these issues, but I can see the audio coming in perfectly, so we should be able to be heard for this match, which is great to hear. So yeah, we can now finally start with this. Ooh, that's a great start for the mute. Unfortunately, it's a good thing that actually the Thunderbird was banned, because the mute already lost more than half of the HP and will not be able to heal himself back up, and it's a very big loss. Of course, as long as he has a gun in his hand, he can still make himself useful, but it is a bad way to start this matchup. But either way, this final qualifier bracket for today, where we're starting with this match of Votum Gaming versus Codec, where actually both teams are doing quite well right next. Codec is currently the number 1 in the qualifier standings with 24 points. It's pretty unlikely that they will drop out of the top 4 today, so their qualification is pretty much sure. Like, something really bad needs to happen for them. They need to be first rounded in order to potentially lose that position. But for Votum, however, they have 18 points, which is a good amount of points, but nothing is very sure for them yet. They will certainly need to score some points today, otherwise they might actually drop out of the top 4 and lose their qualifying position. So it's actually a very interesting match. 2 teams who really need to really use the points, but in the end Votum will use the points a bit more than Codec does.
Yeah, Codec is pretty much sure already from qualification. Even when they get first rounded and lose this match, they will still get 2 points and qualify, because the next team in line of 5th isn't able to get the amount of points they have. And we see here the Finca pushing in from construction. Votum is clearing the top floor. They thought someone was roaming up there, but Codec are just all sitting inside, so it's clear and they're gonna check it very quick and just know what they have to do later on.
Yeah, of course, once again we also see the Jekyll play, one of those operators who's very effective on clearing areas, but very interesting that he's kind of like a bit late. The Finca already cleared out this area. Either way, a double check never hurts. It just wastes a bit of time. And what the... Okay, that's a very interesting friendly fire there on the Nomad. Luckily she did survive it, otherwise it would have been very unfortunate. They do have a Finca in place, so they could heal her back up, but still it's a very interesting bit of teamwork there, where they actually shoot each other. Tunnel, meanwhile, has been opened up. The Finka is using her drone to actually scout ahead a bit, but the well-placed Mute Jammer is disallowing her to actually drone a bit further, which means that she will not get the proper information that she needs to further get control over the tunnel area. It would have been nice to just scout ahead a bit first, so she will actually find the player with the shotgun there. But meanwhile, it's Paco. He's utilizing the verticals in his own advantage. The verticals have been made by the attacking team, but he can use it in his own advantage and finds the first player. That's the Finka taken out. No more health boosts, probably a few nades taken to the grave, but at the moment it's the Thatcher sneaking up, finding Paco and taking him out as well, with Bet also with a kill on Xustray, setting this round to a 4 versus 3.
See the Thatcher crouch walking in the long hallway, backstabbing the Jaeger. Jaeger thinks there's one more player there in church, but there's no one. The two last players are in blue and in dirt. The last player is in blue, gets a fair kill on the Nomad, and he got swung by Shimizu. That's final kill coming in, and Votum taking the first round.
That's Votum taking the first round indeed. A pretty interesting round where some very interesting things happen on both sides. Some friendly fire from each team. But in the end, it's the attacking team winning this first round, setting the score on 1-0. Where the defending team will go back to Church Arsenal Room, go and try it for a second time, where they perhaps might have a bit more success this time around. Even though the Thatcher is not banned, he is an option that they can pick. Still, the Kaid is being picked. Kaid can still try to trick using his electric claws, especially, for example, the bar hedge is one of those hedges that he can trick pretty safely. So if he desires, he can try to keep it closed, but it could also be a good thing to use on the tunnel area. But meanwhile, the attackers are well aware that Kaid is on the board. They have taken the Thatcher in this case. They will be able to deal with it. And it really depends on what Paco is going to do with his electric claw, whether he will be able to contest it or not. Placing it on the kitchen edge might not be the best thing, because if they will create some verticals, he will not have a good chance to actually contest it that much. And with one EMP and 8, they probably will be able to open up the hatch. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we see Votum again. Two people are pushing from the garage side, but Hibana is first opening the third wall. I think it's not... You can't enter there with that. Only 4 Hibana pellets on it.
You might be able to crawl through it, actually. 4, yeah, you will be able to crawl through that.
Okay, so we see the dirt is being played by the smoke, but Votum are first gonna clear the top floor. They gotta drone every corner and see if there's any roamer up there. They droned it all out and they know there's no roamer there, so they will push the bar side right now to open the hatches and the kitchen edge, so they can start the execute.
Yeah, meanwhile, we can see Paco trying to actually trick the kitchen hatch, and actually he's doing it a bit successful. Hibana pellets were placed, but he threw another electric claw, then threw his electric claw. So actually he's thrown both of them. But in the end, the Hibana pellets will be activated. He threw the second one a little bit too early, and meaning this hatch will now be opened, which is a huge win for the attacking team. Bridging charges are being placed to create further verticals, making it very difficult to play in Arsenal. And with the hatch open, the attackers now have a proper entryway towards the bomb site. And together with also the tunnel being opened up, and perhaps even blue now, they will have some proper entry points. Meanwhile, we already see Nomad playing on the bottom of the central stairs. From this way, she can actually contest the hallway area quite a bit. If any defender is trying to relocate himself or rotate between this area, she might be able to cut him off. And this makes it a very strong location to play in. In the meanwhile, Jekyll is coming down from the garage blue stairs area. From here, he will try to contest this area. But in the end, it's Variox shutting him down. A kill from Paco on... I don't even know how to pronounce that name. And then there also was a Kodeft. The Jaeger has been taken out, bringing us in a 3 versus 4 situation. As we speak, a kill from Susti on Shimusu, bringing this round to a 2 versus 4 situation in the advantage of the defending team.
We still see the Hibana being upstairs, playing on the hedge, looking if anyone's gonna swing the hedge. But they're flanking on the drone, and the player on the hallway is getting pinged out. Will they peek him and win the gunfight? Yes, Finka will win the gunfight against him. We're gonna see a drop from Votem coming in, using the flash very well, and the LMG spraying it.
Yeah,
They
this is
only have 8 seconds left.
8 seconds left, enough time to actually put the diffuser down. But the question is, where did the Bomai go? He did relocate himself towards the center stairs, but in the end, the diffuser goes down. The Finka loses her life, but then it's luckily the Hibana being able to relocate herself, find the Bomai, shut him down, meaning this round will go to the attacking team as well, Votum Gaming, setting the score on 2-1. The 2-1 score, a very good opening score for the Votum team, setting them on a 2-point advantage, where Kodak has lost a bit of their about a feeling for the bottom basement area, where they will now go to a different bomb site, which is Cache CCTV, where they might perhaps have a bit more success on their defense. Castle's coming out, one of the castle barricades immediately being placed on the window area. The window is of course very easy to take out for an attacking team, but it will shut down the line of sight for some time, which could help the guy, for example, try to trick this wall if he desires to. Meanwhile, the garage is fully being reinforced. The rotation is likely be made. Yeah, the rotation has been made on the top of the eastern stairs. Construction is fully reinforced, and this way the defensive setup looks very familiar. And it's now up to the attackers to go for an attack. Very interesting to see Thatcher spawning on the complete different side of the map, potentially a small mistake here. He will now really need to relocate himself completely to the other side of the map, so he can help Phantom the Ace to open up the CC wall. It's just a matter of time for him to relocate himself. A Mute Jammer has been placed. If the Ace would actually throw... Actually, no, he will not, because actually one more Mute Jammer has been placed on the hallway. So right here, the Ace needs to wait, but if the Thatcher actually would lose his life, he will not be able to assist. With just a little bit of HP left, he actually makes it towards the wall, and it's now up to the Ace to actually go for the breach. I think the K8 might actually be waiting. Yes, the K8 is waiting. He is trying to trick the wall, but with his second EMP nade, actually deny his second Electric Claw. Actually, Electric Claw has been picked up, but the wall will in the end be opened up. A new Electric Claw is placed, disallowing the enemy team to further breach this wall, but they still have one EMP nade, so if they desire to, they can still try to deny that one as well. Finka, meanwhile, has entered the building from the stockroom area, has thrown her nades from below, trying to find someone from below, but in the end did not manage to. And actually the first kill coming down from the Jaeger is actually Bat taken out as the Sledge losing his life. Another player might be found by the Jaeger here, but unfortunately just he misses his shots by a little hair. But then with the second peek, he actually found Shimusu, also taking him out. That's the Thatcher losing his life. Jaeger's actually being quite effective on holding down the bedroom area, denying the attackers for getting more control from this direction. The Nomad is one of the next attackers in line to try to contest this area. But in the end, this will be very difficult. He actually goes for a pick and takes him down as well. That's the Nomad taken out as well. Who is the next one in line? Is it the Finka? No, it's not. Finka takes out Variox. Phantom with a kill on Yusaki. It's now a 2 versus 3 situation. Still in the advantage of the defending team, but with still 15 seconds on the clock, they have plenty of time to relocate themselves, to drone out some information, and to open up some walls to get further control. In the end, the Mute Jammer was placed there, but a very nice play from the Finka. Actually uses her gun 6 to take care of that Mute Jammer, allowing Phantom to breach the wall, which will give them a new line of sight and entry points towards the A bomb site. 22 seconds on the clock, the time is starting to tick. Attackers really need to make their way towards the bombs at the feet of the K8 get found, but in the end it's Kodev with the kill there on Shinji, leaving Phantom all alone. He finds Paco. It's a 1 versus 2 situation with only 8 seconds on the clock, but in the end it's Kodev taking out the final attacking player, meaning finally a round will go to Kodak, setting the score on 2-1. a 2-1 score. It's still Votem in the advantage, but Kodak closing down the point gap by 1 point. Still 1 point difference, but things are finally starting to go in the way of Kodak. They will now go back to Church Arsenal Room, a bomb site they have tried 2 times before. Yet they, so far they haven't been able to succeed it, but they will now try it once more. Perhaps, like they say, the saying, third time the charm. Maybe the third time it will work out for them, but we're about to see that. Defenders are very busy redecorating the map, reinforcing various hatches. Rotations are being made. Paco again with the Kaid. I'm very curious to see whether he will be able to contest the hatch this time around. The attacking team has been very successful with contesting him, especially throwing double EMP nades, which has been working out very well for them.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Yeah, the first 2 times that Kodak played the downstairs bomb site, they didn't win it, so it's surprisingly they're gonna pick it again.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd time in total, but like I already said, 3rd time the charm. It's one of those sayings. Perhaps for the 3rd time they will be able to succeed this time. But it's really about to see if they won't succeed for one more time. It might be better for them to pick the gym bedroom area, which is actually a very decent bomb site. And I think it will be a great alternative option.
See you on the other side.
In the end, Hibana pellets come out to breach open the tunnel area. Jekyll is currently inside on the top floor area looking for any footprints. If there's no footprints, it will mean that the area is clear unless there's a Kavira in play, but she's not. So he will actually be able to get some quite nice control there. Actually, a defender seems to have been here. Some holes have been made. Is actually someone here? No, there's not. The person used to be here. He actually made it like a vertical to contest the hatch from above. But in the end, that person already rotated away a long time ago. He's no longer contesting the hatch. Once again, the Kaid is in play. He's trying to contest the hatch once more, but a very well-timed detonate actually shuts down the electrical last second, allowing Hibana to get the hatch open. But meanwhile, Xasti with a kill on Shimusu with the C4 from below, taking out the Thatcher.
Yeah, now it's a 1-minute advantage for Kodak with only 1 minute 20 left to play.
Yeah, 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock in a 4 versus 5 situation. There's still enough time for the attackers to go for some further breachings to gather some more information on where the defenders are playing. In the end, some droning happening here in the blue area. Shinji will get that information. He will know that someone is playing there behind the machine area, and this way he will be able to contest it further. Meanwhile, it's Nomu with a kill on Xasti, bringing this round to a 4 versus 4 situation. Finka being very careful here. She knows she will be pushed any second, and she does. It's actually Varus with a double kill, taking out Bet and Shinji at the same time, but then also another person losing his life. It's now a 2 versus 3 situation where the Nomad gets another kill there on Kodeft. Another kill, quad kill for the Nomad here, but in the end getting shut down by Yosaki. It's now a 1 versus 1 situation with the Hibana with the diffuser in the hand. She actually has an idea where the player is. It's a smoke, and he gets found. That's Phantom with a kill on Yosaki, meaning this kill will go. This round will go to Votem Gaming, setting the score on 3-1. So yeah, we actually did a prediction in the chat some time ago. In the end, oh, okay, wow. Actually, 15 people casted a vote this time, which is a huge difference compared to yesterday, where the chat has been a bit passive with casting their votes. But in the end, 15 people have casted their votes, which I'm very thankful for. This gives us some very interesting insights. In the end, 7 people have casted their vote for Votem Gaming, where 8 people, so the majority, has casted the vote for Kodak. Only 1 vote difference, but still the majority for Kodak in this case. And we're going back to the basement. Rednecks.
Yeah, again, it's very, very weird. I don't know why Kodak isn't trying to play a Master. I think Master is a very good bomb site if you can hold it.
It is. It is. I really like to play Gym Bedroom personally. The way you can extend it all the way towards the cache area. It's like one of those like layer by layer defenses. You start playing like in the cache area where it's getting too hot, you will fall back to construction, office, master bedroom, and eventually just the bomb site itself. And that's why I really like it. And I'm actually very confused why Kodak is not wanting to go there. They will go for the 4th time now to the basement bomb site. They've only managed to win one round so far. And I can imagine that after this round, they will actually go to CC Cache, which is the only bomb site they have been able to win so far. Which is very interesting that we might only see 2 defensive bomb sites from Kodak in the case.
Cover the bomb diffuser.
Meanwhile, the Jackal is in play again, using his gadgets with what he's very good with. Trying to look for footprints, trying to find any potential roamer. I don't think there is any at the moment. The players, defenders, are really playing on the bomb site itself every single time. And therefore, the attackers really get some free playing space. They get some freedom. They can play wherever they want to, which will actually allow them to get some control very easy early on. Paco, however, holding the C4 in his hands. He's ready to throw C4 at the pantry area, but unfortunately no one is playing there whatsoever. So his C4 will not connect, which is very unfortunate. The first EMP unit comes out. Probably a second one will be thrown to contest it. And I don't know why Paco keeps playing the Kite. It's clearly not working. Votum is very well at denying his electric cloud tricking. And for the 4th time now, it's not working. Even 5th time, it's not working. And maybe it will be a really good idea for him to actually start playing a different operator or play the Kite somewhere else. Because this pick is just a complete waste. There's much better options in this case. So currently 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. It's a 5 versus 4 situation in the advantage for the attacking team once more. Bat is trying to close down on the garage blue stairs area. Variox meanwhile with a kill on Shinji, putting the score man count on a 4 versus 4 situation, where the Noma now has control over the central stairs area, but it gets found by Xusti. But with a kill on Variox, a 3 versus 3 situation now, where things will get very bloody very soon. Shimizu with a kill on Yusaki. Again, the attackers in the advantage here in a 3 versus 2 situation with only 40 seconds on the clock. The time might work in the advantage of the defending team, but with the man count in the advantage of the attacking team, they also stand a pretty good chance. Meanwhile, Kodev actually getting a kill on Bats there, equalizing things back once again, putting the man count on a 2 versus 2. Things will get a bit more difficult for the attacking team right now. Phantom will need to drop the kitchen hedge anytime soon to go for the potential plants, where the Thatcher will need to cover him. But in the end, it's Kodev with a kill on Shimusu. The Hibana has dropped the hedge, meanwhile, will to actually find the Jaeger and takes him out. A 1 versus 1 situation now with 8 seconds on the clock. Actually, the Xusti needs to be a bit more careful here. But meanwhile, Phantom, he is aware the defender has rotated away. He will go for the defuse now. It's just a matter of seconds for Xusti to actually find this remaining attacker, but he doesn't know where he is. The diffuser will go down. It's a 1 versus 1 situation, post-plant situation in a 1 versus 1, where Xusti now has 35 seconds to find the diffuser, to find the attacker, take him out, and go for the defuse. And he actually does. He finds Phantom, takes him out, finds the diffuser, and with 28 seconds on the clock, he has plenty of time to go for a successful defuse here, bringing this round towards Kodak and putting the score on 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2. That's good start already from Voten Gaming. They were close to end this round for them also. So it's a really good game. Like Clubhouse is a 50-50 map, to be honest, to attack or defense sided.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, well, like I predicted, we once go to Jim Master Bathroom. For the final defensive round of Team Kodak, will actually go back to CCTV Cache. They have played it once before, they have managed to win that round. So perhaps if they actually win this, they will equalize the score with a 3-3 score. But at the same time, it's also very possible that Votum has learned from the previous attack on this bomb site, will be able to close it down this time, and that it will go with an advantage of 4-2 towards the role swap. But either way, the final rounds that Kodak needs to defend, final round that Votum needs to attack. So after this, we'll see the role swap.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Interestingly, so far the construction wall has not been reinforced. And actually, Kodev needs to be very careful there. The wall is being completely sprayed by the nomads. Actually, is a bit crazy. He actually goes for the reinforcement there. This could have easily cost his life, but in the end he manages to do it. And probably the Vinka, when she sees it, she will probably be very confused how the wall did actually get reinforced. Because it was actually, yeah, I kind of feel like that that Kodev had a kind of a death wish there.
It's something special also. You see the nomads without flashes bring the breach charges. When you have a sledge on the board and also Thatcher on the board with breach charges, so I think they now gonna have a problem with burning those ADSs or the my gadgets for the nades they have.
Yeah, the nades are going to be a bit more tricky to actually connect. A very nice wallbang by Bet here, taking out Variox. That's the Jaeger taken off the board. Sledge will now rotate himself outside. He will probably easily pop that castle barricade. Xasti is also getting a bit of trouble. He's currently playing in garage at the catwalk area. He did probably get spotted from the breach, but he's still in play. Ace charges will now come out to breach the construction wall. This will give them an extra entry point towards the bomb sites and give them an easier way to enter it and create a line of sight. Xasti, meanwhile, with the kill, Shimusu back, he then gets shot down by Bat. It's now a 4 versus 2 situation. 2 times as many attackers alive as defenders. Yusaki needs to be very careful because his feet can be seen, and this is exactly what's happening. It's the Nomad with a kill there, but then Cold with a kill there on... I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but Bat with a kill there on the final remaining defender, meaning this round will go to Votem, putting the score on 4-2, where we'll now go to the role swap, where Votem will need to defend and Kodak will need to attack.
Yeah, and I hope the attack side for Kodak is gonna be better than they did before. Then they defended. Now the 4-2 split is a very good point for Votem to play on, because defending is a bit easier in this game because the attackers need to push you, and we see that Votem will start off with the basement side as well.
Yeah, indeed. Kodak also started on this bomb side. It always has been one of those most popular ones, you know? It's like, really feels like a bunker from the outside area. There's not a single soft wall. So, and of course, it's also the basement, so people can only come from above. Making it a bit more easier to defend these kind of bomb sites, where, for example, like on CC, you really need to be careful from below. There's walls to the outside, which can easily be breached. There's windows, and all these things are not present in the basements. For that reason, I can highly imagine the defenders prefer to go here over any bomb site. And we'll see how things will turn out with Votem on the defense right now. Because of course, like I said, we did have the role swap here, so things can go either way. We're actually seeing an extent from Shimusu here. Actually, the CC wall has been fully reinforced altogether with the jacuzzi wall. Actually, last time I saw this kind of setup was in a match from Europe League with, I believe, G2 versus Navi. It's a very commonly used strategy to fully reinforce the top area, to hold it as long as possible, waste a lot of time on the attacking team, and therefore, which in the end time works really well in the advantage of the defending team. So by shutting them down as long as possible, it will cost a lot of time for the attacking team. They might get a few kills of it, but a lot of time will be wasted. And then they still need to go for an attack on the actual bomb site itself. But meanwhile, it's actually it's Shimusu with the first kill there on Variox. That's the Finka taken off the board, and the first kill there on this side, from the side of Votem Gaming.
Well, we see the people just crouch walking inside already, or going into the building. We see the yellow pings coming out for the defenders. They know there's a guy playing on the garage door, but can they get a kill as well? Peeking out, but he's just wiggling around, and yes, the Jaeger got a kill from above on the rafters. Now we see Hibana open the hatches, but it's gated, and that's why she's placing the Hibana pellets next to the hatch so it can open actually. We see the player from stock running into the kitchen hallway. In kitchen hallway door right now, hunting on the Hibana. Hibana has a nice angle, gets the first freebie. Can she get the second one? She's still hiding, holding the angle on the hallway. there's one player in kitchen you see and one player above on the main stairs, so it's kind of round played already, and the round will be going to Photom, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a very tough position for the Hibana to be in a 4 versus 1 situation with only 45 seconds on the clock. No proper chances to go for a kitchen breach. She does, however, could go for a breach there on the blue area, the blue hedge, stock hedge. But in the end, it will give away her position. She might be able to go for a sneaky attack if she manages to get the diffuser and enters the bomb site. But still, 30 seconds is not enough time to work with. She does have one drone. She still has flashbangs. But even though it's very unlikely that she will be able to succeed here.
Well, the defenders know she is in blue right now, opening the blue door and getting
15 seconds left.
the Melusi as well against her. One player in dirt, she taking the gunfight with the smoke. There's Kate doing a 360, wanting to kill, but the smoke takes the kill instead. And now it's 5-2 towards Photom Gaming.
Yeah, 5-2 Votem at the moment seems a bit unstoppable. Kodak is really struggling to score some points. They have scored a total of 2, but they're still 3 points behind on the other team, which means it's not looking too great for them. I would expect to see a tactical timeout maybe anytime soon. This would be a good moment, or maybe the next round if it will become a 6-2 or whatever. But either way, things are not looking great for Kodak. Kodak really needs to find a way to actually win some more rounds, to find something that works for them, a way to shut Votem down, because otherwise this match is going to be over for them very soon. Well, and for the first time this matchup will now finally go to the gym master bedroom area. I get once again some friendly fire there, this time on the Jaeger. Luckily it is not that much, but unfortunately the Thunderbird has been banned, so healing will not be an option. Duck could still be an option, but he's not picked. So therefore the Jaeger will need to deal with it. Like I said, luckily it is not that much damage, so he should be able to work with it.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Attackers are trying to make their way towards the building, trying to find a way from where they can go for the attack. Will they go for like a CC cache area, like the layer by layer defensive push, or will they actually try to attack things from more like the jacuzzi office area or some of the windows? We're about to see. Oza, of course, very effective on this area. So the wall has been opened up with the Mira. This is a very strong position for defenders to play in. Currently, there's actually no one playing there. So if the attackers would actually be able to open up this wall, they would be able to go for a rush, but in the end, it's the Castle taking the position here. He actually jumps into the hallway, finds the ace charges, shuts him down, and also does some damage there on Paco. Just in time, he saves the wall. Otherwise, the position would have been lost. It would have been very difficult for the defenders to further contest this area.
Also kind of lucky when the end there's the pick on the Osa. It wasn't well played by the Osa because she couldn't see the castle crouching down behind the gym rigs. And now there's again a man advantage for Votem.
Yeah, I'm very confused why the members of Kodak are not trying to go for a CC cache area. As long as people are playing there, it will be very difficult to go for an execute. Especially the gym area will be nearly impossible to plant in, with the wall being fully opened on the on the bottom area. So technically, the only way they can really plant would be a master bedroom, but for that they will need to fully clear it. And then there's that defenders who can rotate towards through the construction area and the office area, which will make it very difficult for them. In the end, it is the Termite getting a kill. It's now 4 versus 4 again, but still, they are in a tough position. It will be very difficult for them to actually go for the execute. So even though the man advantage has now been lost from the defending team, they still will have a difficult task ahead of them.
Yeah, and we see that the ace charges are all gone, so they can't open the bathroom hallway, and that's kind of in the disadvantage because there's still a mirror on the window and they're still stuck here. Mirror going for C4 but got shot out nicely by the ace. And we see here the play by Finka getting the nade in. But there's the kill on the person running into the side. There's the Jaeger sitting in the smoke. Jaeger can't connect for the third kill, but can get the other guy. Diffuser is down in gym, and there's still a guy behind the mirror. Finko jumping in the window, no kill. The last guy's in gym and get killed by the same guy again. That's a Votum on match point already.
And it's another point going to Votum, setting them on 6-2 score for this map, where Kodak is currently 4 points behind, meaning they will need to win 4 rounds in a row right now if they still want to have a chance to win this match. Like we said at the beginning, Kodak is currently on the leads in the qualifiers, so even though if they lose this, they still have a decent chance to make it into the top 4, to stay in the top 4 and qualify for the 4th season of ESA. But it really depends on what the other teams do, because if actually Wellesley Esports would play well today and Penta will have a good match, there is a chance that Kodak will actually lose their spot. So they need to be careful. But for Votum, things obviously will feel very good for them. They probably feel very confident at this moment. They're 4 points ahead of their opponent. They just need to win 1 more round to end this first match of today and proceed to the to the quarterfinals for today. Is there actually already a team waiting for them? Is there already an opponent known? Yes, we do know the opponent. The winner of this match will play against the Niles Esports, who did get a free win and already proceeded into the quarterfinals early on.
Yeah, Disco Pogo are now taking it to the Niles, actually.
Oh.
They're gonna play their match on the club as well.
Ah, so Disco Pogo already won the match. Oh, sorry, the winner of the winner. Yeah, sorry, the winner of this match will play against Wellesley. My bad. Well, this time it's Votum on the defense here. Instead of the guy actually picking the bandit, and the bandit is showing how you can actually keep a wall close. Something Kodak was not able to, and making things very difficult for them. In the end, they actually do throw some explosions from below, this allowing bandit to go for further bandit tracking. Yusaki with the kill there on bets, bringing this round to a 3 versus 4 situation in the advantage of the attacking team. Kodak is the team who really needs the wins here, so this is actually a good start for them. But the question is, will it be enough? Will they be able to still win this round and keep up their advantage? And even if they do, will they win more rounds after this one? Well, in the end, the advantage what I was talking about, that already got lost. Phantom actually equalizes things by taking out the termites. So it's a termite off the board, bringing this round back to a 3 versus 3 even man count. And with still 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, there is still a decent amount of time for the attacking team to go for a proper attack here. They're using the drones to gather some information, to try to find where the final defenders are playing, and see what kind of defensive lineup they have prepared for them. In the end, Shinji managed to find Paco. That's Paco off the board. That's the Nomad losing her life. In the end, Ace does make it into construction. He still has 2 Ace charges, which he now has thrown on the construction wall, allowing him to open the wall and making it very difficult for the defending team to continue play in the cache area. Red pings are coming out, so the attackers now know there's someone playing on top of the eastern stairs, which is in this case Phantom. But still, they don't have the advantage. It is a very difficult position for them to be in. And winning this round will be very difficult for them. Kodev trying to sneak in, but a very nasty punch hole has been made by Shinji. This way he gets a very nice line of sight on Kodev. Takes him out. It's now all coming down to the ace. He finds one person, but it's in the end Phantom getting the final kill. Meaning this round will go to Votum as well. Meaning this match will get to an end with a 7-2 score. And Votum proceeding to the quarterfinals against Wellesley Esports. Okay, finally we actually have a screen where we can talk about the end of the match. So currently, Votum Gaming winning against Kodak with a 7-2 score. Kodak, like we said, the #1 team in the qualifiers at the moment. But things aren't 100% certain. They're still in a good position, so there's still a very good chance they will in the end end in like a 3rd or 4th position. But if both Wellesley and Penta perform well today, they do have a chance to actually lose their position, which I can imagine it can be very very scary for them. So probably we'll see them in the Twitch chat any moment, where they will keep a close eye on their opponents to see whether they will be in ESA Season 4 or not. So we're now going to prepare the upcoming match for you guys, which is Votem Gaming versus Wellesley Esports. So after a short break, we'll be back soon. So please hang tight, get a drink, go to the toilet, and we'll see you guys very soon.
Metafy here, the platform with the world's best players in your favorite games. Absorbing the knowledge and skill of our experts is easier than ever with bulk discounted lesson plans, flexible replay reviews, and new group classes. So what are you waiting for? Book your session at metafy.gg. Oh, you were waiting for the video to end. That's very polite.
And hello everyone, welcome back to the second match of the evening. We're gonna cast the game between Votum Gaming and Wellesley Esports on Oregon. Votum Gaming winning against the first place team in qualifiers already, Kodak. But now they're gonna take on Wellesley Esports, and this is a must-win game for Wellesley Esports. They need to win this to get any chance to qualify.
Yeah, but even for Votum, things will be close. They're currently on 20 points after winning the previous match. If they lose this one, they will get 4 points. Still, for Votum, things are close. They still, also for them, it will be an important match as well.
Well, we see the first ban coming in from Wellesley Esports, and it's gonna be the Thatcher ban, a very default ban for the attacker side. The next ban is coming from Votum Gaming that starts on the attack side, so they don't have the Thatcher in play, and the other ban will be the Flores, also a very popular ban and operator on Oregon, especially for that elbow shield. If you want to clear the smoke or any player behind the shield on elbow basement floor with the Flores, it's very quick, very easy to do that. Next match, next ban from Votum is gonna be the Thunderbird. They banned it last match as well. They don't like the defender's healing, I think, then. Last ban coming in from Wellesley Esports, and it will be the Kite. That's a very normal ban if you ban the Thatcher.
Okay, so with the operator bans finally being done, we can now start with this second match of today, the quarterfinals, where both of these teams, like we said before, can really use the win right now. Votum is currently already in the top 4, but like I said before, if both Penta and Wellesley actually have a really good day today, or perhaps even Malicious Monkeys, or did they forfeit Malicious Monkeys?
Malicious Monkeys lost
they
7-0
already
against
lost, yeah.
Disco Pogo.
Yeah, so basically it's going to be, today it's really between Votum, Penta, Wellesley, but even Kodak could even be in a tight spot. It really depends on how all those 3 teams are going to perform today. Even Disco Pogo, I would say, yeah, there's currently 5 teams really contesting the top 4 positions, and pretty much everything is still possible at this moment. So today is going to be a very, very interesting and tense matchup.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, either way, for this first defensive round of Wellesley Esports, we'll go back to the basement for the yeah, like we'll start on the basement. Setup wise, we don't. So we do actually see deployable shield. Actually, just placed quite back, quite far to the back. Triple ADS is being placed. Also, my disc has been placed. So this way, the attacking team will have a struggle to actually push away this attacker. So I'm very curious to see how, or sorry, defender. So I'm very curious to see how this will turn out. Meanwhile, seeing very attackers actually stack up at the garage entrance. Will we see some kind of rush here? Because actually, we do see quite a lot of roamers. If the defenders will, if the attacking team will actually be aware of the defenders being playing so far offside, they will be able to go for side rush, especially with a Ying in play. You will be able to do this, and they will be able to really surprise Wellesley and dominate them.
But as well, They have the Jekyll, they get the Jekyll tracks in, but the the first kill is coming in from the Altus Felix. Actually, a really good kill. The Alibi got trapped in above actually by the Jekyll scan, and then one player coming from the armory stairs. But now he's gonna get Jekyll tracked again and just have a problem here. There's one guy coming from tower as well, and it's gonna wallbang probably. One guy dropped in open area in meeting, but how does he make it so far? Oh my god, he gets a second kill in the round. What a good round by the Alibi.
Yeah.
Wasted so much down and getting 2 kills.
Yeah, 2 very nice kills from the Alibi there after he finally gets shut down by Phantom. It's now a 3 versus 4 situation where 1.5 minutes have been wasted on the attack. This is finally the moment that Phantom can actually go for his first hard breach on the hatch. 2 charges have been used for that in order to achieve the hatch to be opened, which is not the best way to use the utility. But either way, the hatch is open. The attackers can now use this in their advantage. We're actually seeing already a drop from the Nomad. She now has control over Boiler Room, but what she might not know is that, I was about to say Sneaks, but it's Pistol Queen who's currently playing in Boiler. In the end, he finds the Nomad playing there. Ace still outside there at construction. He will be seen any moment, but also the mute is awaiting him. And the question is, where is Fink at the moment? She's coming down the back stairs, so she will soon try to contest the Boiler area, the pillar area. And from here, she will be able to assist the teammate who's currently outside the bunker. But in the end, C4 gets thrown from Yorna, takes out Phantom, leaving Shinji all alone in a 1 versus 4 situation. Wellesley starting this matchup very well. And it's now all coming down to the Finka of Team Votem. 20 seconds on the clock, not a lot of time for the Finka to work with, but MG, she actually manages to find Varsi. 14 seconds, the time is ticking. She needs to rush in to try to get some kills. If she waits much longer, it will be fully impossible. It will not be possible at all. And in the end, I would expect that the mute will go for a peek any time now. But in the end, no, it's Pistol Queen who goes for the kill. Shinji taken out, meaning this first round will go to the defensive team, which is Wellesley Esports, setting the score on 0-1. So we actually did a prediction in the match, which is in the Twitch chat, which is currently still ongoing for 2 minutes when you guys are hearing this. So if you haven't casted your vote yet, please do so. We currently have 11 votes. I think we can make that 15 or even 20, given the amount of people watching this stream. So if you haven't yet, please do it. Let us know who you think will win this match, or who you're hoping to win this match. You don't even need to spend the channel points. You can also just do it for free. So give us your opinion, your expectation. And then once the vote has closed down, we will take a look at it.
Well, we see Wellesley going for the top floor right now after winning the bottom floor. There's nothing special going on. It looks like they're opening the trophy wall up and placing a shield in trophy himself, and probably gonna hold it as long as possible.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, trophy is one of those places. It can be very useful. From both trophy, you can actually contest the attic if the attackers are pushing from there, but at the same time, you can contest the armory area and the master bedroom area. Both are key points to an attacking round. So therefore, it's a very smart position to play in. Punch holes have been made by Pistol Queen. He actually already gets spotted, but in the end, he manages to get away. Very interesting to see this happen. As the Nomad was the Finka was playing there with her LMG, she would have been able to spray much longer, making it far more difficult for for Pistol Queen to rotate away. But in the end, it's Shimizu with the first kill, finding Atos Valux, who got the opening double kill in the previous round, which is a good start for Votem Gaming here.
And we see the attackers taking quick control of the bottom floor already, and it looks like the Buck is going for a play here and just gonna go on the vertical play on the kitchen, but the hatch is open. And that's not Pistol Queen getting the kill.
Yeah, another kill coming. Yeah, another kill coming from Shinji with the nade, taking out Yorna. Things are going completely the other way around compared to the last round. Currently, it's a 5 versus 2 situation with only 2 Wellesley members alive. Anytime Shinji will find the Jaeger, and yes, he does. He finds him and takes him out. That sneaks off the boards. It's all coming down to Varsi now in a 5 versus 1 situation. He gets stunned by the Incandelas, and then bad with the final kill of Varsi. A flawless round from Votem Gaming, putting the score on an equal 1-1 score. which is a pretty interesting round if you're asking me, and a really nice comeback of Votum Gaming here. So currently a 1-1 score where Wellesley Esports unfortunately lost their defense. This means they will go for another defense. This time they will go again to Kids Dorm's main hall. They lost on one time, just going to try it another time. Let's see if they this time will be able to fully defend it. Okay, so once again we're seeing a very similar setup. One of the main differences is that this time the attic wall is not opened up like last time. We also don't see a shield being placed. They don't even have a shield, so probably no aggressive trophy holds this time. But it's more looking like the usual kind of setup for this bomb site here. Interestingly, Votum does not bring any dedicated hard breacher, only Bat with the hard breaching gadgets in the pockets. Buck could also have taken it, but this time they didn't. They decided not to, which is interesting because with only 2 hard breaching charges, it will be difficult to go for proper attack. Usually here you want to open both the attic area and the master bedroom walk-in closet, and this is still possible, but the holes will not be that big, making it a bit more difficult to actually get the proper control there. In the end,
there's a yellow pin coming out.
Yeah, the attackers seem to be aware of Jaeger playing there. Unfortunately, he was stunned, so we didn't see it. But in the end, it's Shimusu, the Buck, finding the Jaeger there, taking him out. Another player is currently playing downstairs. It is Varsi with someone else. It's Pistol Queen. And then Varsi goes for a pretty nice cover. So, helps Pistol Queen to survive a bit longer. But Shinji is also inside of the building on the other side. Finds Pistol Queen playing downstairs and dining and taking him out. A nice kill from that's a second kill for Varsi. Indeed, a pretty nice one. He saw just a little bit of the head of one of the attacking players, taking him out, bringing the man count back to 3 versus 3, equal score. Meanwhile, Bet actually uses her bridge and gadget to open up the attic area. I don't know, or actually use both of them on the attic wall to both create a line of sight and safe entry points, which will allow him to further contest that area. Attackers.
Votum is still looking for the alibi playing that drop below in the meeting edge, and they're probably gonna no. They misthrown the player in.
It's Varsi security.
Yes.
Yeah, currently
security Varsi.
Enjoy.
Yeah, meanwhile, Bet with the kill there on Altus Valux, bringing the man count back to 3 versus 2. Also, Jorn getting a bit of trouble. He's currently locked inside of the game room where Shinji gets killed on Varsi. With another round here, going to the attacking team, which is Votum Gaming, putting another score point for them, setting the score to 2-1. A 2-1 score currently, with Votum Gaming taking the lead. And after 2 rounds have passed, Wellesley Esports will be allowed to go back to Laundry Room Supply Room, where they played the first round of this matchup, which they actually managed to win. So perhaps they will be able to win it once more, putting the score on equal 2-2 again, which will be very interesting to see.
Well, I have some news as well from the other quarterfinals match. The Niles versus Disco Bobo has ended, and Disco Bobo is taking the match again with a 7-0 win. That's the second 7-0 of them this night.
Yeah, that actually means that Disco Pogo now currently takes the first place in the qualifiers then.
Yes.
That's good to see. Interesting. Means that Kodak is getting in a kind of a difficult spot right now, because they're no longer the first place. They also will be equal with Votum if Votum manages to win this match. And I think Penta is also still in the race. They're currently playing against Team Horex, so also that would be a very interesting match. But also if Penta manages to win that one as well.
Kodak is clear. They qualified. They
are you sure?
Already sure. Yeah. They got 2 points already today, so they got on 26 points.
Yeah.
And there's no way they are dropping out of the top 5.
If Penta gets 10 points today, Vodum gets 8 points. Disco Pogo gets... Sorry, Wellesley gets 10. Penta gets 8. Yeah, then it will be equal. Then it will be like about with the point breaker, the tiebreaker. Well, either way, enough about who is qualifying or not. We will see that in the end for sure. But meanwhile, the round has started. In the end, Shinji, the Finka, getting the first opening kill on Autos Valux. Autos Valux not going for a killing spree this time. The first round of this matchup was a good one for him, but since that, he has not been able to get any kills so far, as he has been continuously taken out, making him unable to further help his team out. And yeah, Pistol Queen with a kill on Shimusu. That's Shimusu off the board, the Jackal. He has probably already located most of the roamers. Every defender is currently playing downstairs because the most important work of the Jackal is now finished. But unfortunately, he loses his life. He still has a pretty good gun, which he can use to get some nice kills. But in the end, he doesn't manage to. Bat with a kill there on Pistol Queen. Yorna with a C4 kill there on Bat. It's now a 3 versus 3 situation where then also Varsity gets in trouble and gets taken out by the Nomad. A 3 versus 2 it now is, with only Yorna and Sneaks alive. Sneak still has a C4 in the pocket, but his teammate Yorna got taken out by Shinji, the Finka, who is now currently inside. Sneaks can try to take down Phantom, but no, Phantom spots Sneaks, takes out Sneaks, meaning this round will now go to Vodum Gaming, giving them another point, putting the score on 3-2, which means there's now Vodum Gaming in the advantage with 2 points difference.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, so we'll go back to the top floor again. Wellesley Esports has only won one round so far, which is the basement. They could have decided to go back there, so that's the only bomb site they've managed to win, but instead they go back to the top floor for the 3rd time during this matchup now. So which is very interesting to see. I'm very curious if they actually finally manage to win a round here. Otherwise, things will not look good for them. They will be then behind with 3 points difference on a 4-1 score. So it's really about time for them to wake up a bit, score some more points, because otherwise this match is going to be over very soon.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Okay, so the action phase is now starting. Attackers are approaching the building. One of the first attackers to actually enter is the Buck, but meanwhile also the Finka. She's currently playing outside a big tower, got damaged quite a lot. She will be able to use her ability to fully heal herself back up. I mean, not fully, but heal herself up a bit. And meanwhile, some yellow pinks are coming out, allowing Shimusu to get a very easy kill once again on Altus Valux. He's been the first kill for the 4th round in a row now, which is very unfortunate for him. He's not of great help for his team. It might be a good thing for him to kind of switch and roll, to play more passively on site, because losing your life every time as the first and not getting any kill whatsoever is not very helpful for your team. Meanwhile, Shinji with another kill there on Pistol Queen. As Pistol Queen also off the board, the Jaeger. It's now currently a 5 versus 3 situation with still Varsity on the roam and Sneaks and Yorna either close or inside the bomb site. Varsity is getting spotted. He needs to be careful. He's actually getting shot in his direction. Flashbangs are being thrown. Things will get very tense for him very soon, but he's still able to maintain his location at the moment. Meanwhile, Ying trying to get control over Attack, and there's the Warden playing. He finds the kill, takes him out. Varsity with a kill on Shinji, and the Termite with a kill there on Sneaks. It's all coming down to, Termite is the Oza. It's all coming down to Varsity, that's currently playing offside, gets found by Bat. Another round here for the attacking team, which is Vodum Gaming, putting the score on 4-1 with Wellesley currently 3 points behind. Things are not looking great for them. I'm actually curious what you guys in the chat did expect for this matchup. In the end, a total of 13 people casted a vote, for which I am thankful. This gives us some cool insights. 8 people, so the majority, voted for Vodum Gaming, where 3 people less, voted for Wellesley Esports.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yeah, Wellesley Esports going to a new site, going to the kitchen, meeting right now, trying to pick a new side. Maybe they get a point on the board right now, because only one round on defense so far, that isn't that good on Oregon, as Oregon is a quite defended sided map.
Yeah, since both of the bomb sites don't really work out for Wellesley, it is kind of understandably that they will go for a different kind of bomb site this time. It's very important that they actually do go for an extension towards the top floor. We actually see this happening. Varsity is currently reinforcing the attic area, where a rotation will likely be made. Castle barricades are being placed, the hatch has been opened, so definitely an extension towards the top floor. The question is whether they will be able to stop Votum in their tracks, finally win another round, and go to the Rossop with a 4-2. Because if they don't, it will be a 5-1 in the Rossop, where things will get very difficult for Wellesley Esports. Attackers making their way into the big tower, but what they did not know is that Pistol Queen is playing there. She finds Phantom. That's a good kill. That's the ace of the board, but then Pistol Queen gets shot down by Bat. That's the Melusi taken out. I think that's a good trade. That's the ace of the board. Ace, not really the only hard breacher, is still a Maverick in play. He can use his blowtorch to open up some walls, but he's not as effective as the ace would be. So that's a great kill by Pistol Queen there. Bat lining himself up to actually to contest the holes being made by Maverick right now. He just can play behind the shield, which will give him some safety to play in. It's kind of like playing like a mirror at the moment. And as the holes will be made, they have a proper line of sight into the attic area, making things very difficult for Varsity to play there.
But it will be hard for Votum in any way, because no hard breacher is gonna be very hard, and Maverick only has 3 torches left, and I think it's not enough to open their wall from below.
Yeah, and the end, Sneaks is playing downstairs at the stage area. Some verticals have been made through this. He managed to find the Maverick, takes him out. That's another attacker off the board. Things might finally go in the way of Wellesley. They desperately need it at the moment, so that's a good thing for them. It's just the question is, they do have the advantage now. Will they be able to keep it up? Will they be able to maintain it? Or will somehow Votum manage to fight back and regain the control?
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
With only 50 seconds on the clock, the attackers now know they actually need to hurry up a little bit. In the end, it's I completely lost the name.
Nomad.
Of course, Nomad, thank you. Wow. Finds 2 players, that's 2 players taken out. This is actually the attacking team regaining the control they desperately need, or desperately they actually would like to get. Wellesley just lost the advantage they needed, and needed so badly. It's all Varsity all alone. No, actually no one on site at the moment. The Nomad with a 3rd kill for this round gives her a triple kill, but Varsity finding Bat, taking him out as well. It's all coming down to Shinji now. He has the diffuser, he needs to go for the plant, and where the Nomads will need to go for the cover. She might be able to get a quad kill right here if she takes out Varsity. Then Varsity with the kill there on the Nomad. Nomad stopped in the killing spree, but Shinji with the kill on Varsity, meaning this round will go to the attacking team as well. Votum Gaming setting the score on 5-1, which will mean we'll now go towards the roll swap with a 5-1 score, where Votum now will need to defend and Wellesley Esports will need to go for the attack.
Yeah, there was not played well by Wellesley, and Sneaks dying there as the second last member of Wellesley. Just why didn't he run away from the LMG? He could have saved Varsity so much time there when he got the flank on above.
So now Votum will go for the first defensive round. We immediately see the extension towards elbow where the deployable shield is being placed. ADSs are being placed as well to further defend the shields, this position, which will make it very difficult for Wellesley to get the proper control over this area. Besides that, hatches are being reinforced. Actually, not being reinforced so far, but Castle is going for an extension. Hatches are being opened even, so it kind of looks like we'll see some kind of hold here in the meeting area, which will disallow.
We see that double door being castled already by Votum, and also the kitchen door is getting castled. And the raised stage wall is getting shot open from the feet hole, so they're most likely to play a player there. security door also getting castled off and the hedge getting opened, so they're just gonna play above holding the hedges.
Yeah, Varsity currently one of the first attacking members to actually enter the building. This is the Fenka. She's of course one of those fragger operators with an LMG meta, which is highly popular at the moment. If they actually would know that so many defenders are playing in the meeting area, they could try to go for a laundry push, which cannot be defended from above. But in the end, it might be smart because defenders can easily fall back, especially since 2 hedges have been opened. So they need to be very careful with such kind of moves.
Well, and we see, if you just see at the Wellesley side, we see no one getting a positive kill death ratio right now. Well, now the Sneaks is opening the laundry hatch. No, there's a Banshee. He can shoot it actually from above. But I think Wellesley just need to up their game. Like they played so good before in the first weekend. They need to get that confidence back.
Yeah, and currently there's not a lot of things happening on the attacking side. In the end, it's even the castle getting the first opening kill on Pistol Queen. But like what I was about to say, not much happening from the attackers. They don't have a lot of control at the moment. They finally take care of the castle, but castle is just waiting there. Finds the head of Varsity, takes him out. Another kill from Shimusu on Sneaks, and Yorna with a kill on Bats. Also, Autos Valix is being injured. It's all coming down to the Hibana, and she gets found with the shotgun. Taken out easy peasy. Another round for Votem, putting them on match point with a 6-1 score. Is this going to be an easy clap like people say in the chat? Or will Wellesley somehow still manage to fight back? They still need to win 5 rounds to deny this match point and bring this match to overtime, which, if you ask me, is very difficult to do so. But if we look at the current round wins, Votem won 6 rounds continuously in a row, where it has been 6 rounds since Wellesley actually won a round. So it is possible to do so, but of course Votem is on a very good momentum at the moment, and I don't see anything happening to that anytime soon. So things not looking great for Wellesley at the moment. So for the third defensive round, sorry, am I saying that correctly? No, the second defensive round here of Votem Gaming, we actually go to Meeting Kitchen, which is very interesting that they have decided to go here instead of the top floor area, which is overall a more popular choice. But since they are in a very good spot at the moment with a 5-point score difference, they actually have some room to go for some different approaches. If they lose the round, it's not a big problem at all, because they still have a lot of room to play with. So for this reason, they do have the option to go for different kinds of strategies, and maybe try out some new things even. So once again, it's up to Wellesley Esports to go for the attack. They did, however, pick the attack for the overtime side. So somehow it seems like attack is their preferred side. For the first round, things did not go well. Perhaps they will finally have some luck here, because they desperately need it. It's really do or die. If they don't win this match, they won't qualify for ESA Season 4. And they will go back to the bench. They will need to go back to the drawing board, rethink their strategies, and see how they can become a better team. We can currently see Echo in play. Actually, the Echo drone gets spawned by Varsity. That's spotted by Varsity. The first Echo drone taken off the board at the moment, which is a good thing for the attacking team, but it's not everything, especially since Pistol Queen does lose her life here already. A kill from Shinji, which is making things a lot more difficult for the Wellesley team. Meanwhile, Shimusu is getting injured. The question is, where is he currently laying at the moment? He did get well, the Twitch drone was on his way to take out the final, to blow the final deal of damage, but in the end he does get revived. The Twitch drone did get shot down, meaning he did get revived, and it's now full 5 versus 4 once more. But Varsity gets a kill on Bat, equalizing things. It's a 4 versus 4 now, with Shimusu, of course, very low in HP as he was injured before. Varsity picking up Shimusu and taking him out. Shinji with a kill on the Autos Valix, Phantom with a kill on Yorna. It's a 3 versus 2 with Shinji now injured. If it gets finished, it will be a 2 versus 2, and things might be possible for Wellesley. Varsity, however, is quite low on HP. Sneaks barely misses the defender rotating down below him. But still, there's 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock, which is plenty of time for Wellesley to actually heal themselves back up, look for some further intel, do some destruction, drone out where the defenders are playing, especially with Phantom playing on the Echo, playing a small tower far away from the bomb site, he will actually be a huge pain in the ass. But actually, Varsi manages to find him, takes him out. Quad skill for Varsi, but then here the Castle with the kill there on Varsi. It's now a 1 versus 1 situation. The Fuser is on the floor. Castle knows where the Twitch is. Actually found Sneaks, takes Sneaks out, meaning another round will go to Votum Gaming, and this matchup will already come to an end with a 7-1 score, where Votum Gaming will proceed to the semi-finals for today, and Wales Esports will say goodbye to ESA Season 4. They will not make the cut. And yeah, this is the end of the match. Okay, so now the second match of today is finished. I don't quite know whether... I think, yeah, Denials and Disco Pogo is actually finished. I believe Disco Pogo did actually win the match. They are already waiting in the semifinals, meaning we'll now see the match Disco Pogo versus Votum Gaming. So we'll have a short break, and then we'll be back with some more gameplay very soon. So hang tight. We'll be right back.
Medify, you learn directly from the best players in the world. They'll review your gameplay, show you new perspectives, and outline the steps you can take to shatter the bones of your enemies. Or just raise your skill rating. Book a session or replay review right now on medify.gg.
Okay, and we're back with the third match of today, the semi-finals between Disco Pogo and Votem Gaming, where we're going to play on Clubhouse once more, which we already saw before earlier today. So it will be Disco Pogo on defense as Team Blue, Votem Gaming as attacking team as Team Orange, and we're now going to look what kind of operators they will ban in the operator ban phase. So the first attacking ban is coming out from Disco Pogo, Team Blue, which is Finka. Finka is no longer a surprise to see her being banned, especially with the LMG meta these days. She's a quite effective operator, and it's a pretty very understandable ban. It's now up to Votem Gaming to also go for an attacker ban. They will choose to go for the Maverick ban. Maverick is quite effective, especially, for example, on the CCTV wall, where you can open the wall pretty easily with his blowtorch, not even a dedicated Harbinger needed. And this way, he will no longer be played, which makes things a bit more easy to defend that bomb site. Then comes out the defender ban of coming from Votem Gaming, which in this case is the Thunderbird. Thunderbird, a very high-picked operator these days. She's quite effective with her healing station. Just needs to place them down, and then most of her work is done. Her teammates can just walk past those healing stations to heal themselves back up in case they get damaged, which makes her quite more effective compared to Doc. The final defender ban is coming from Disco Pogo, which is Azami. So also Azami will not be able to be played during this match. And therefore now the defender bans the operator bans have been finished, meaning we can now start with this match, the third match of today, after which one team will proceed into the grand finals of today, where I believe Penta is already waiting for them.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I'm still here with Rednecks. My name is Bozemax, and we are your casters for this evening. We still have a prediction up and running in the Twitch chat, which is still running for about 1 minute and 20 seconds. So if you haven't casted the vote yet, please do so. It gives us some pretty interesting insights on what the viewers are expecting of this match. And once the vote has ended, we will discuss the results on stream.
10 seconds left.
And interesting to see is that we're actually going to see some kind of bar hold. The backstage wall has been the stage wall has been fully reinforced. Castle barricades are coming out. This is very interesting, something that's kind of new to me. At least I haven't seen it for quite some while, and I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. Okay, so attackers are making their way towards the building. Monty is one of those operators who can easily and safely enter the building while hiding behind his shield. This way he can enter the building safely. Does not need to worry about damage so much, and usually he's playing with someone, which in this case is Shinji, the Jackal. He will try to cover the Monty in case things get too hot for him, and using his gadget he can also try to spot some of the footprints that some of the defenders might have left behind, which will give him some information about someone being in the area, or at least someone have been in the area. In the end, he finds some footprints. Those belong to Mozzie. Mozzie now gets spotted. The attackers now know that Mozzie is playing somewhere near the main stair area, where the Nomad is already trying to shut him down. Unfortunately, smart thing of Mozzie, he rotates back downstairs, which brings him back to safety. In the end, Sliwu is playing as Oryx, playing here in bar stage near the music machine. Gets spotted, but is still managing to hold tight on his position. He actually managed to find the first person. This she moves to taken now. That's the Thatcher taken off the board. Costa with a kill there on Shinji. 2 attackers have lost their life versus still 5 defenders being alive. They know that I think all the defenders now have fully fallen back towards the bomb site. Yes, they have. So the attackers now do have the control they were wishing to get, but it did come at a cost. They lost 2 2 lives, quiet some time. There's only 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock, which isn't a great amount of time to work with. Hibana is currently playing in the kitchen area, has already opened the hatch, which is a good thing for the attackers, but still, the man counts different. Isn't working in their favor. Luckily, Nomad managed to get a kill there on Sanjo. It's now a 4 versus 3, still the man advantage for the defending team, but things are getting a bit more workable for the attackers here. Especially after Hibana also managed to find Sliwu. That Sliwu taken out is now back to an equal 3 versus 3, where Monty is already trying to contest the church area. He will soon be backed up by the Nomad. Nomad actually finds someone in blue, and no, Alex manages to land some shots back, takes him out, Snowball with a kill there on Phantom, and it's all coming down to Beth. Beth finds Alex in the head with his pistol, takes him out, and he brings him now back to a 2 versus 1 situation. It will be quite difficult with the Monty in this situation, and in the end, it's the Castle playing in the blue area. Takes out the Montaigne, meaning this first round will go to the defending team, which is Disco Pogo, setting the score on 1-0. So currently, Disco Pogo taking the lead on this matchup, where Votem now will need to go for another attacking round and try to score some points. For the second defensive round of Disco Pogo will go to Gym Master Bedroom, which, like I said in the first match of today, which is a very interesting bomb site to play on, especially with the Mira in play. You will see like the defense like before here in the bathroom area. Likely the second Mira will be placed on the wall in office towards construction. And also we're seeing here the extension towards the cache CC area. Lots of teams actually choose to extend till cache, where then cache gets reinforced and CC kind of gets given away towards the attacking team. We're actually seeing something different here on the side of Disco Pogo. They actually fully extend all the way to cache, to CCTV, so an extra layer of defense in this case, which is very interesting to see, and I'm very interested to see how this will play out. Oh, lucky shots by the Sledge actually. He actually already finds Sliwu through by shooting through a barricade. Does about 50% damage on Sliwu. Of course, no Thunderbird in play as she has been banned, so he will not be able to heal himself back up, which is a pretty nice move of the Sledge in that case.
Yeah, we see a very nice angle coming out from the Sophia on the hedge, but the Sledge got picked already off the board there, and that's the first kill for Disco Pogo, and starting with the man count again.
Attackers trying to get control over the CC area, which was extended towards, but it seems like the defenders already have fallen back towards cache and towards the top of Eastern Stairs. Snowball Trace getting a kill there on Shimusu. That's the Sophia taken off the board. He's now playing close to the Eastern Stairs door and actually finds Shinji, but he will be taken down by Phantom, which brings this matchup in a 4 versus 2. Still 2 times as many defenders alive as attackers, so the attackers will have a very tough challenge ahead of them. But with 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, they still have some time to work with.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
In the end, Phantom is laying on the floor, is able to look below the closet where the Jaeger is playing. This allows him to find his feet, do some damage on the Jaeger. Once again, damage is trying to be done, but this time the shots do not connect. As long as the Jaeger is playing there, it's very difficult for the attackers to proceed. Jaeger is doing an excellent job on wasting the time on the attacking side, especially after he deals some damage on the Nomad there as well. Now he finally decides to give away his position. He has done his job, and he even makes it out alive, which is a great thing for him. As long as he hides downstairs and lounge, he will be able to go for a flank later on, which will be very devastating for the attacking team here. In the end, Alibi finds Phantom, takes him out with a headshot. It's all coming down to the Nomad, and also she gets taken out by the Mira playing in the office area behind the mirror window. This is another round for the defending team, putting the score on 2-0, where Disco Pogo is going in the lead at the moment.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, so for the third defensive row of round, of course, we need to go to another bomb site once more. For this, we'll go to CCTV cache, which is very understandable, as the bar stage bomb site isn't that popular. It is actually doable, especially if you look at the pro levels of PC Rainbow Six Siege. You sometimes see it being played. It is definitely doable. It has been proven various times, but on the PlayStation leagues, you don't see it being played that often yet, unfortunately, because it would be very cool to actually see that bomb site being played sometimes.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
So as the preparation phase comes to an end, it's now up to the attackers to go for another attack once more. Thatcher already using one of his breaching charges to open up the garage wall, which was not reinforced. Find some of the Wamai discs, also a motion sensor, which will kind of help his team later on. Shinji, of course, the Monty, being very effective on taking control over garage area. He is very well at taking control over the catwalk area, which will certainly be useful. But as long as no one's backing up, things might get difficult for him. He will get damaged by some of the impact nades being thrown by the Wamai. Bat is currently playing downstairs, slightly misses the defender rotating through the window, but of course he needs to be careful as long as Snowball is playing in launch. He has quite some holes towards the garage area. Actually, he sees the Thatcher rotating up. He will soon find the Thatcher. Thatcher is currently out of sight. He does find him in the end, but does only a little bit of damage. Is not able to take him out. Switch for the kill there on Alex. That's the Jaeger taken off the board. Also the Wamai getting in a bit of trouble. And what's going on with the main wall? The main wall has been opened up. Monty is taking control over the bomb site. Bad with a kill there on Sanjo. Things finally seem to go in the way of the attacking team, which is Votem Gaming. It's currently a 3 versus 5 situation, with attackers currently already being inside of the bomb site. It's just a matter of time till Phantom goes for the defuse, which he does now in this 3 versus 5 situation. Monty nicely blocking off the door. Or is getting in trouble and getting injured. And in the end, it's a flawless run for the attacking team, Votem Gaming, giving them the points they have been working for so much, setting the score on 2-1. Okay, so actually the prediction now has come to an end, so I'm actually curious to see what the results of this prediction are. In the end, 9 people have casted their votes, for which I'm thankful. 6 people have voted that Disco Pogo will win this matchup, where 3 people have voted for Votem Gaming. So double as much people voted for Disco Pogo, which for now Disco Pogo is in the lead. But the question is, will they be, or will Votem Gaming go for a comeback? Once again, we're seeing the same kind of extension towards the bar area, the stage area, which makes total sense because last time it worked out well for the defending team, Disco Pogo. So they would just do it once more. Last time Votem did not have the proper response for this setup. And the question is, will they do now? Will they now finally learn how to attack this bomb site with this kind of setup? Or will they make the same mistakes? Will they struggle just the same? And will they struggle to take further control? Obviously, one thing is sure, the bar area is one of the key points to this defense. As long as the defenders have control over this area, it is very difficult for the attacking team to actually win this round. And actually, very nice response by Shimusu on Sliwu. Sliwu was very nettily looking below the castle barricade, found the feet of the Thatcher, did quite a lot of damage, but with a very quick response of the Thatcher. Thatcher actually managed to get the kill, take out the first defender, which was the Oryx, putting the attackers currently in the man advantage. Hibana, meanwhile, made her way towards the kitchen. She will now go for the kitchen hatch breach, shoots her first Hibana pellets, and there's not really anyone to contest it, so the hatch will be opened. Attackers, meanwhile, did get the control over the bar area, so things are certainly going their way. Sledge currently in a very strong position. Will actually find the mute rotating, which we just got a C4 kill on Shinji. That's Shinji taking out the Nomads, but in the end also then Kosa being refragged, putting the attackers in the lead. But then Sanjo comes down the main stairs, central stairs, finds the Sledge playing there, takes him out. Also Phantom getting in a lot of trouble. Currently the attackers have lost the man advantage lead that they just had. And they will now need to be very careful about what kind of play they do next. Because they were on a good track to win this round, but they might just lose it if they're not careful enough. In the end, Phantom does find Snowball Trace. That is, in this case, the the castle taken off the board. Attackers now back in a good position again. It's Sanjo playing in blue. He gets found and taken out. It's all coming down to Alex. Phantom has dropped the hatch. He's going for the planet right now as we speak. And then bats the Yana. Finds the Jaeger. Takes him out. Meaning this round will now go to the attacking team, which is Votem Gaming, putting the score on an equal 2-2. Which makes this match very interesting to see, to cast, and hopefully also for you guys to see, and for the players to play. So currently 2 score, 2 defender round wins, 2 attacker round wins. We'll now go back to Church Arsenal Room, which was played 2 times before by Discopogo, of which they managed to win at one time, lose and lost at one time. The question is, will they go for the same kind of setup with the bar setup, the bar stage setup like they did last time? The first time it worked out for them perfectly, the second time around it did not. I can imagine they will now go for a bit more default kind of setup, where they will not defend the bar as much as they did before. Hatches will be reinforced this time, but we'll find out any time soon. Yes, it seems like my prediction indeed is correct. They will reinforce the bar hatch. They will not go for the same kind of setup, and they will just go for the more like the default kind of setup here.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Currently 2 round wins for Votem in a row. The question is, will they continue their momentum? Will they keep winning rounds? Or is it time for Discopogo to win some more rounds again and take back the lead, which I just lost?
Deploying drone.
The Thatcher is one of the first players to enter the building, which is quite interesting. Thatcher is usually not one of those operators who does that. Maybe some good droning has been done already, but no, actually, no, it hasn't. He does not know where the defenders are. Valkyrie in the end finds him on the main stairs area, where another defender was playing upstairs just now, which is Sanjo. That's the Thatcher already losing his life. Luckily for him, he is not the most important defender of attacker alive, because like there's no bandits, there's no Muto whatsoever. So he's not the most important at the moment. Phantom trying to contest the main stairs, the central stairs area, in case Sanjo will rotate himself down through those stairs. He will be able to find him, he will be able to shut him down. Where Bat is now aware that someone is playing upstairs. It's still Sanjo. With his protestic arm, he is able to just punch open the hatch easily. And this way, they do now know they need to be very careful. Sanjo is still playing here. He has now rotated himself towards the garage catwalk area. Yellow pinks are coming out, so they do know the Yana is playing there. Unfortunately, he just misses his shots. And in the end, he does get shot down by Shinji, who has rotated himself into the CCTV area, takes out Sanjo, and putting this round back on a 4 versus 4 even man count.
Setting up my replicator. Signal disrupted.
Attackers now have the right kind of control they kind of need. The Valkyrie cam is hidden in the fryer there, which is a very interesting position. It's still there. The attackers are not able to fully get it. Phantom will not shoot his first Hibana charges to open up the hatch, but there's impact tracking going on. 2 operators still have 1 impact each. This will be very difficult for Hibana to open up the hatch. If she's very careful and just shoots 2 at a time, then they will not be able to impact track every single one of them. And now it's a 2 versus 4 situation as the IQ also takes out Snowball Trace. Costa is unfortunately not in the range of the hatch, can no longer contest it, so the hatch will be opened up anytime soon. Valkyrie is currently playing in the church area, is trying to assist on blue where someone is playing, and Costa is kind of surrounded. Someone in blue, someone in tunnel. In the end, he does found Bat. He takes him out. Valkyrie with another kill there on the IQ. It's now an equal man count once more, where the defenders both have been damaged quite a lot, and the attackers are still full HP. Ibana is now inside, is trying to go for the plant, but he unfortunately, Nomad is not close enough. The door is still closed. She cannot go for the cover, and Slivo with the final C4 kill on Shinji, taking him out, meaning this round will go back to Disco Pogo once more. Votum loses their 2-round win streak, and Disco Pogo now sets the score to 3-2.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, so for the final defensive round of Disco Pogo, we'll go back to the master bedroom gym bomb site. They have played it once before. They did actually win it as well, so it's a very understandable pick for them. The question is whether Votum Gaming will be able to shut them down this time, or if they will lose it once more.
10 seconds left. Attackers have located a bomb. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Okay, so attackers are now making their way towards the building, looking for an entryway in. Very interestingly, the jacuzzi wall has not been opened up whatsoever. Also, the setup is not done at all. Mira hasn't even placed a mirror window there yet. It is a great opportunity for the attacking team. If they know, they will be able to go for side rush. Actually, Browns even runs against the breaching charge, gets damaged quite a lot, but actually finds the entry, takes out Slivu. Phantom going for the plant here. Sitting this round on a 4 versus 5 now. He does also find Snowball. That Snowball taken out as a 3 versus 4. Diffuser goes down. Phantom gets taken out. Another kill from Costa there on the Zofia. Bet with a kill on Alex. It's a 2 versus 3 situation now post plant with only 30 seconds left on the clock. Sanjo gets taken out by Diana, and it's all coming down to Costa right now. Costa is playing very close to the bottom. Does find Bet. Does take him out. It's a 1 versus 2 now, with the Thatcher and the Oza alive. In the end, the Mute does find the Thatcher, but doesn't really land his shots enough. Does not take him out, meaning this round will go to the attacking team, which is Votum Gaming, meaning the score will now be 3-3. And with this score, we'll go to the rounds up, where Disco Pogo will now need to attack, and Votum Gaming will need to defend.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now it's up to Votum to go for the defense after they have just played the first 6 rounds as an attacker. They will now go for the defense, and for the first defensive round they will go to the basement. The question really is, who is going to be better on which sides? For the first half we can't tell. Both teams did just as good. Both of them got 3 points. And now the question is, what will happen in this second half? Will any of the 2 teams perform better than before or worse than before? Or will they just continue to perform just as good, and will we have a 6-6 score, meaning we would go to overtime in the end?
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Attackers are trying to scout for some more information, and some of the first attackers are trying to work their way towards the building. They actually need to be careful because there are 2 roamers at the moment. Jaeger and the Warden are currently playing upstairs, so if one of the first... Ooh! Actually, Shimusu goes for the peek from the window from CCTV, finds Sanjo, does get damaged quite a lot, but does get the kill. Sophia is nearing him. She might be able to use her launcher to actually disorient the Warden, but the question is whether she's aware that he's playing there. And no, she does not. In the end, Shimusu, with very little HP, finds the Sophia, shuts her down, and takes the lead for his team with a 3 versus 5 man count. Kait, meanwhile, is trying to trick the hedge. The first Hibana charges have been shot. The Thatcher is still in play, has 3 of his EMP charges still in the pocket. But since they do not have an Hibana, lots of the ace charges will actually be wasted. But in the end, they do manage to open up the hedge, which is very remarkable. Which is a big win for them. But in the end, Shimusu with a C4 kill there on Snowball, leaving only Costa and Alex alive in a 2 versus 5 situation. Costa goes for a bolt breaching charge into the church area. Does get a kill, but gets shut down by Shinju. Alex with a kill there on Shinji. And it's all coming down to Alex now in a 1 versus 3 situation. He does not have the diffuser, but he does have the time. 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. The question is whether the other defenders are aware of the diffuser being in the kitchen area. In the end, Buck does find bad. That's the Legion taken off the board. Default cam now finally being taken out. The Kait is playing still in Arsenal. He might be able to Buck from behind. But in the end, they manage to escape each other. Jaeger is currently playing in the bottom, does find the Buck from behind and does take him out. That's another kill for the defenders here, meaning this round will go to Votum Gaming. Votum Gaming will now take the lead and put the score on 3-4.
Yeah, and the winner of this match will be playing Penta in the finals. It's confirmed.
Okay.
So now it's looking like Votum will play the final against Penta.
Currently, yeah, Votum is in the lead with a 3-4 score. Of course, it doesn't mean anything yet. It's just 1 round since the roll swap has happened. Oh, but Shimizu getting a lot of damage there from the shotgun of Shinji. That's a huge loss. Unfortunately, there's no way they can heal themselves back up. So he will need to live with his lower HP count for the rest of this round, which will certainly not help him. But like you said, the winner of this match will play against Penta. It is currently Votum in the lead, but only by 1 point. It's really up to Disco Pogo whether they will win this round or not to equalize things, or whether Votum will increase the point gap by 2 points. Or 2 points.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Various attacker repicks happening at the moment. Both of the Termite actually get switched. They do still have the hard breaching gadget on Alex on the Buck, so they still have some options to do various hard breaches, which in my opinion is a good thing. Ace will of course be the main hard breacher, and will now throw his first ace charge on the wall of CC, which has been jammed by a mid jammer. The question is, do they have a Thatcher? Yes, they do, but Thatcher spawned on the complete other side of the map. Will now soon throw his first EMP grenade to open up the wall, where Sanjo gets damaged quite a lot from the window of CC.
Bomb located by attackers.
Ooh. In the end, ace charges get activated after the EMP nade is thrown. This allows Alex to have a nice line of sight into the CC area. He does find Shimusu, which is the castle. He's now taken out, which means the main count is now in the advantage of the attacking team. 5 versus 4, with still 2 minutes on the clock here. In the end, Alex uses his hard breaching gadget to actually open up the castle barricades, which is very interesting. The Jaeger was playing close, and that's Jim Widow gets spotted by Alex and taken out with a headshot. It's now a 5 versus 3 situation with 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Only half of the round has exceeded, and there's still a lot of room and time for the attackers to play with at the moment. Interestingly, Mira actually leaves her position in the office area. Tachenka actually takes over her position, which is just as fine. But in the end, Shinji loses his life. It's now a 5 versus 2 situation. Mira has located herself below the pool table window, or the gym window. But in the end, Alex finds the kill on Phantom, leaving Mira all alone in this 5 versus 1. Mira gets spotted, gets damaged. The Diffuser goes down from the ace, and Mira now is hiding here in the toilets, just waiting for any attacker to just come rushing towards her. But as the Diffuser goes down, the time starts ticking, the clock starts ticking. 35 seconds on the clock, and in the end, it's Schlieu taking down the final defender, the Mira. Meaning this round will go to the attacking team, which is Disco Pogo, putting the score on 4-4.
attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, so for the third defensive round of Votum Gaming, we'll go to CCTV Cash. It's now up to them to go for the defense. They just lost the lead. It's now equal again with a 4-4 score. And things are very tense between these teams. Currently, Votum, even with the points updated by today, this is a semi-finals, so the loser of this match will get 6 points. Currently still, Disco Pogo is ahead of them, so Votum can really use these points, especially since Panda is still in the race. Also, they will score at least 8 points, so will at least go to 24, which is more than Votum currently has. And therefore, they really need to be careful at the moment. Okay, once again, attackers are trying to make their way towards the building. The attackers seem to be aware of Jaeger playing near the pool table window, which can be a very strong position from which you can have a good view outside. Perhaps he would be able to find some attacker there. Meanwhile, Termite has used one of his thermal charges to open up the garage wall, which was reinforced. Ace is ready to go for a breach, but the bandit is ready to trick. Uses his bandit charges after his bandit charges were EMP'd, and he does actually successfully trick the wall. It's ready to throw C4. He might get it, but no, unfortunately, the pre-fire of the Ace takes down his C4. Which is very unfortunate. Meanwhile, Alex getting killed on Shinji. It's now 5 versus 2 situation with only 2 defenders alive. Bat and Phantom. Phantom currently playing on the top of the eastern stairs, while Bat is playing inside of cash room. Monty is currently trying to contest the garage area. Sees the banner rotating into construction, and therefore they know that there can only be one person on the bomb site at the moment. It's just a matter of time till Snowball will enter the building, will go for the defuse. They're just waiting for Termite to go for an additional breach to make it easier for Termite to enter, but in the end it doesn't matter. Alex gets a kill with the grenades, and then here the Monty with the final pistol kill. And this round will go to the attacking team, which currently is Disco Pogo, putting the score on 5-4. So currently a 5-4 score. Disco Pogo once more taking the lead in this matchup. They're just 1 point away from the match point, so things could be over very soon, but Votum Gaming is very close behind them. Just 1 point difference at the moment, so things can still go either way. We'll now go back to the basement bomb site, which was the first bomb site which was defended by Votum, which they in the end did win. So if they perform just as good and will outperform Disco Pogo, they will win this round, and they will then put the score on 5-5, which will be very interesting to see. We haven't seen a single overtime yet, at least not on the cast. Perhaps in one of the matches, I don't even think so. So it will be very interesting to see a overtime at least once today.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Attackers are once more trying to make their way towards the building. Unfortunately, they did not take an Hibana, so breaching hatches can actually become a very difficult task. You need to be very careful. Impact nades are in place, so Shinji might go for an impact trick. There's also Phantom playing with his Electroclot, trying to contest the hatch, making things very difficult for the defending team here, for the attacking team here. In the end, he does actually manage to open up the hatch by placing his ace charges next to the hatch. A very interesting Claymore gets placed inside of the frying pan. Actually, Sliwa already dropping the hatch. That's the Ash already dropping the hatch in Arsenal, being inside, but Bat actually shuts him down. Goes for another potential kill, but no, gets shut down by Costa. It's a 4 versus 4 at the moment, where the Ace now gets taken out. Alex with a kill on Shimizu. It's a 3 versus 3 with no attacker on site at the moment. They had lost the control they just had. but that's no big problem. There's still 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock. Shinji gets spotted, does get a kill on Alex, but is now injured. The question is whether the other attackers are aware of this. They don't seem to be. Shinji will be able to crawl back to safety and will be able to be revived anytime soon. But no, he does not. Sanjo actually gets a kill. Where then Shinji gets, Sanjo gets a kill, Costa gets a kill on Shinji, Phantom gets a kill on Costa. It's now a 1 versus 1 situation between Sanjo and Phantom. They do both have an idea where each player is playing. Nuk will be able to use her ability to be a bit more silent and to stay away from the camera, which is still active. She does now go for the defuse. Phantom will need to be able to contest it. He can shoot through that closet as it's made of wood, but in the end Sanjo is aware that Phantom is closing in, and he just stands up at a very smart moment. Takes out the gates, wins this round for the attacking team, which is Disco Pogo. 3 wins in a row, which puts the score on 6-3, match point for Disco Pogo. Sorry, 6-4 match point, excuse me. My bad. So yeah, at the moment, match point for Disco Pogo, meaning if they just win 1 more round, they will proceed to the finals where they will play against Penta, and they will be pretty sure of their position in the 4th season of ESA. For Voten, they will need to win 2 rounds in a row to deny the match point of Disco Pogo to still have a chance to win this match and to go to the finals by bringing this match to overtime. So it's really up to them to now win 2 rounds in a row, because otherwise they will be eliminated and they will not get as many points as they potentially want to have.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Once again, the attackers are curiously not taking any Hibana. It's very interesting, but somehow they're still making things work. There's also various operators who do have the secondary hard breach available, but also those are not taken. But even though they do not take those, last round they also managed to win it without those. So somehow they don't really need them, which is interesting. Nuk is one of the first operators actually entered the building, already going for a very aggressive push down the blue stairs. A Nomad of a Banshee is awaiting her, so it will be very difficult for her to stay hidden here. In the end, she does find it. The question is whether Phantom is aware of her position. He plays very close to her. I think he is aware of something, but he might not know exactly what's going on. In the end, Jaeger finds Snowball. Costa takes down the Jaeger, so that's a trade, another trade. I mean a refrag. And still the Nuk playing very close to the bomb site at the moment. Also Twitch nearing her position, actually helping out, but it's Shimusu going for flanked. Gets a kill on Shliwu. Sanjo with a kill on Shimusu. A refrag. Also Shinji getting in a lot of trouble. That's the Melusi playing in church at the moment. She does know the Nuk is there, but she got damaged quite a lot. Meanwhile, the Zero has entered the building. Does get a kill on Bats. Phantom with a kill on Alex. It's currently a 2 versus 2 situation with the Nuk still playing in blue. And Costa currently playing on the hedge, Thatcher. He will now go for the drop. He will try to assist his teammate. And in the end, he finds a gate who is completely focused on the Nuk. Costa now trying to go for the plant. Nuk will need to go for the cover. And it's all coming down to Shinji, who is currently playing in church. Throws an impact to try to distract the attacking team. In the end, the diffuser goes down. Shinji is in the bomb site. The question is if the attackers know where he is. And yes, in the end, Sanjo finds him. Takes him out. Another round for Disco Pogo, ending this match with a 7-4 score. Alex, the MVP, 13 kills for him, 10 for Costa, which are quite nice amounts. But also on the other team, Voten did a quite good job, but just not good enough. And in the end, they end up losing this match with a 7-4 score. So this means Disco Pogo is the winner of this semi-final. They will now proceed towards the grand final where Penta is waiting for them. So we'll have a short break. We'll prepare the final match for today, the final match of the qualifier stage for you guys. So a short break and I'll be back with Disco Pogo versus Penta. So short break and I'll be right back. So see you guys soon.
Metafy here, the platform with the world's best players in your favorite games. Absorbing the knowledge and skill of our experts is easier than ever with bulk discounted lesson plans, flexible replay reviews, and new group classes. So what are you waiting for? Book your session at metafy.gg.
And we are back for the final of the day in the bracket. We're gonna see Disco Pogo taking on Penta Sports in this match on Oregon. Both teams are already sure about qualifying, so this match is the final one and won't decide anything else. We start with Penta on the attack and Disco Pogo on the defense. Disco Pogo is gonna ban first and they ban the Finka as attacker ban. Next up, Penta is banning the attacker and that's gonna be the Thatcher. So the Thatcher is now in play. Thatcher is a very good operator to help your team open up that wall. It's very easy and it makes the life of a defender just a bit more harder. Defender ban from Penta is gonna be Mira. Mira is a very strong operator on the floor below. Normally the mirrors are placed towards freezer or laundry door or in the E-box to hold the pushes off from the attackers. Next ban from Disco Pogo on the defense will be the Thunderbird, so no defender can get healed from the Thunderbird stations. And we will start with Disco Pogo going to the bottom floor, and there is no smoke at the moment, but there is an Asami, and we saw Disco Pogo play the Asami before. That was yesterday, and they are a very good team to play the Asami.
Okay, so yeah, for the first defensive round of this is Disco Pogo. We'll go here to the basement. We don't see a rotation being made in elbow. That's actually a long time since I haven't seen that. Will we then see some holes in electrical? Probably. I cannot imagine them giving away the blue elbow area that easily. In the end, yes, we see Costa shooting open this area, so they will still try to contest the construction
Yeah, they make
entrance.
the E-box hatch open as well, I think.
5 seconds remaining.
From above, so they can, yeah,
Attack
they made
and defuse a bomb.
the holes as well on the wall on Shaiko, so they can hold everyone pushing into Shaiko, and from above, from the E-box hatch.
Yeah. Damn, I'm so jealous of Tim here with his Jekyll black eye skin. Jekyll is one of my main operators. I absolutely would love to have the skin, which I don't, so I'm super jealous on him right here.
As we see the Checo pushing in right now, there are no feet to see at the floors. There's no one playing at the kitchen dining or white side at the moment, but there's the Oryx from Alex taking the first frag, playing in the attic, and there's the Maverick getting into a fight with Sliwu. Sliwu giving the Maverick a lot of problems. Maverick is low on HP and need to fall back. Making a punch hole, playing it smart to see the stairs, but also Sancho is getting picked off almost. One is running into meeting, they know it got red ping but gets picked off. Tim with a kill on Sancho.
There's now 3 versus 4 situation. Within the first minute, 3 people already have been taken out, sent to the grave. Costa's still trying to hold down the rear stage, so Sliwu has a bit more easy time to play upstairs in the big tower. One person is approaching the window very close to him. It seems like Sliwu is almost aware soon he will try to shoot him, but no, it's Tiro. He actually gets away from it. One of the shieldings gets played from the Azami, which will make things more easy, but no, the kitchen actually got shot and did not get activated, but still he managed to get the shot there. player on Theo and takes him out. Very nice play from Schleeuw here. An absolute MVP for his first round and wasting a huge amount of time for the attacking team. As long as he's playing there, it's very difficult for them to get further control. But at the same time, you would almost ask, why does Penta not just go towards the laundry area? Phantom is already waiting there. He is droning, so actually he should give the call to his team right now, like, hey guys, let's just go from the other side. Why are we losing so many lives and wasting so much time on this northern side of the map, since we can just go from here? In the end, Schleeuw does finish Tim off. It's now 3 versus 2. Phantom finds Costa. He did get stunned by the Echo, but Echo now needs to go off his drone, since things will get tense for him very soon. He needs to fall back further into laundry, but does find the bottom. No, in the end, it's Phantom with the kill and Snowball. It's all coming down to Schleeuw, and it does get shot down by Luke, meaning this first round will actually go to Penta. And it was a good call for them to go for the relocation, which in the end did help them to win this round. And now the score has been put on 0-1 for Penta, with Penta in the lead. So very nice first round, if you ask me. In just 30 seconds, the prediction will run out, so we'll wait till the next round to actually see what you guys have predicted. I'm very curious to see it, because I'm very curious to see which one of these teams will win. It's at the moment Disco Pogo who has more qualification points, but in the end you cannot really judge based on that which team is better. So it will really be decided during this match. For the so many time during this evening, we'll see friendly damage. Alex this time losing a lot of HP from the shotgun of Sanjo, the smoke, which was making the rotation and therefore accidentally hitting the Jaeger.
5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Tim once again on Jekyll, going for that first entry, using his gadget. He will be able to look for footprints. If there's footprints, he will know that someone has been in the area or still is in the area, especially on the color based on those footprints. He can decide whether those footprints are fresh or a bit older, which will give him a lot of information. This way he can actually gather a lot of information himself. Even though he can do this, he's still going to drone himself and is being droned in. Rather safe than sorry, I would say, but it's not entirely necessary.
Well, this is a good push from Penta actually. 2 people on his side or in the spawn are still droning, and there are 2 people pushing from the top floor, clearing everything out so they know it. There is no Roman left, so they don't get stabbed in the back by any Roman that's going to that will be on the late flank. Now they're just taking it easy and putting all the flank camps up and getting control of the map.
Yeah, because in the end they can drone as much as they want, but they won't find anyone because every single defender is currently playing in the basement. So it's just a matter of time. I think they already found out that every defender is playing downstairs. It's now a matter of time for them to actually go for, to put a bit more pressure on the bomb site itself. In the end, Activity getting in a lot of trouble, but Tyro actually going for a perfect cover. The Sledge got injured, but Tyro goes for the kill there on Sanjo. Another defender was on his way to actually go for a kill there, but in the end it was Costa probably who was trying to go for a kill there, but he did not find anyone. Currently for...
they're gonna push a clash.
Yeah, the clash.
They're gonna push a clash with all, yeah. Finka stuns, the Sophia stuns go in, nades go in, flashes go in. All the utility is going on the clash. The clash is 1 HP left. Schleeuw gets a pick first and the guy in freezer. That's Sophia of the board. That's the LMG con as well. It's a very overpowered gun. Now 2 people from Penta are rotating to the main stairs. There's a guy playing at the rotate of laundry.
Yeah, the attackers really gave all they got to try to get rid of the clash. In the end, they did not succeed. It costed them a lot of utility, lots of HP, even alive in the end, which is very unfortunate for them and a huge win for the attacking team. Nades gets thrown, actually very close to Phantom, but in the end, Phantom, but in the end he does find Costa. Alex with a kill, Sleeper with a kill, Phantom with a kill, and then Alex with the final kill on Phantom, meaning that this round will go to the defending team, which is Disco Pogo, putting the score on an equal 1-1 score. So the prediction in the Twitch chat has ended. Meanwhile, I'm very curious what the chat is actually expecting of this match. You know, let me actually do something else. Rednecks, what are you expecting of this match, if I may ask you?
We saw this match before yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Disco Pogo is gonna keep the form up and just gonna win again against Penta.
Okay. Well, in the end, the chat it's pretty equal in the end. 7 people casted their vote, of which 3 people voted for Disco Pogo, and the majority, 4 people, voted for Penta Sports. So it's close, but either team could technically win this. They're both very good teams. And I'm very curious to see them next week in the group stages.
Yes, for the group stages after this match, we will pick the final, the top 4 of the qualifiers to each group. There's still 4 spots left in group. There's 1 spot in group A, B, and C and D left. So we're gonna pick the groups live at the ending of this match.
Yeah, so at the end of the match, indeed, we will select the final. We'll give a spot to each team in which group they will play, and starting from then, soon the match chats will be created and the match schedule will be published for which team will play their match, and then the group stages will starting from next week. Did Penta in the end actually participate in season 2 or 3 even?
They won season 1.
They won season 1, but did they participate in 2 and 3? That's what I'm curious about.
I don't think it was season 2. In season 3 they played, they didn't play. It was the old Penta roster, the oldest one right now. They played and placed 3rd, but the Penta roster didn't play.
Okay. Well, meanwhile, the round has been going on, though. Tira and Luke both lost their life, resulting this round going further in a 5 versus 3 situation in the advantage of the defending team, and that within the first minute, which is impressive. But like we said, Penta has been playing before in ESA Cup. They did win the first season, even though it was with a different roster. But still, it is a win for Penta. It is the one name that was put on their name, which is very cool to see. In the end, the Alibi gets another kill, but does in the end gets shut down by Phantom. It's now a 4 versus 2 situation with Phantom extremely low on HP, making things very difficult for him from now on, and making it very difficult for him to win gunfights. Just 1 bullet is enough to fully take him out, and therefore his odds to win a gunfight are much lower. The nade from below, it was thrown in a pretty good direction, but cooked just a little bit incorrectly, and in the end, for some reason, 0 damage was dealt to the defender playing above him. Meanwhile, Sophia, however, did get a kill there on Snowball Trace, I believe it was, who just got taken out.
Yeah, I think so.
I believe so, yeah. Resulting in this match going further in the 3 versus 2. But as we speak, Sanjo gets a kill on Exhibity. It's all coming down to Phantom, and he also gets shot down by Sanjo, meaning this round will go to Disco Pogo, setting the score on 2-1 right now. So currently 2-1 score with Disco Pogo in the lead, but just by 1 point, and only 3 rounds have passed so far, so the match can still go either way, even though the defenders have won 2 rounds, so they must go to a different bomb site right now, and for this they will go to the meeting kitchen bomb site. Sliwo actually already on 8 kills. That means that he almost has an average of 3 kills per round so far, which is quite impressive. Just 1 more kill. If he had 1 more kill, he would exactly have an average of 3 kills per round. My math is not that great. I do not know the exact answer by dividing 8 by 3, but still, it's pretty impressive.
Moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Attackers are now quickly making their way towards the building. They know the castle barricade has been placed there. This means they do have quite a lot of free space to work with. Tim already entered the building. He is going to use his Maverick blowtorch to open up that attic wall, or at least to draw some lines, which Activity will be able to utilize and to contest the attic further. Meanwhile, also Termite is in play. He will use his Termite charge actually to open up the attic wall. And then Slibu actually gets the first opening kill. That's actually Tiro taken out as Yana, losing her life. A nice opening kill for the roaming Alibi. She's now playing downstairs in the boiler area, which is a very strong position to play in. Nomad is playing on those stairs. She can. Sorry, there's no Nomad. It's Activity who's playing on those stairs. I was about to say it was Nomad, and she can play his charges, but of course it's not a Nomad. Slibo is using the secondary pistol to quickly create a rotate. She's now locked in the closet area. Activity might have an idea where she's playing, but he does not seem to be 100% sure. The question is whether he will be able to find her and who will get this kill. Alibi in the end does give away her position by pre-firing. Activity seems to know partially where she's playing, but Slibu is wasting a huge amount of time for the attacker here, which is very useful for the defending team at this moment.
Yeah, we see now the Oats are getting back-to-back stairs, and very weird because there's still an operator below, and I hope they are aware of this.
Yeah, look meanwhile, the Sophia crouching towards the kitchen area, or crouching, I mean even crawling towards the kitchen door. A very sneaky angle. If someone would walk through this door, he would be able to get a kill there, but laying on the floor is also exposing his head quite a lot, which he needs to be careful of. Attackers are now trying to make their way inside of the A bomb site, which is meeting. Smokes are being thrown out. Termite is going to try to go for plenty. Actually finds the castle, takes him out. Also Activity with a kill there on Snowball. It's now suddenly a 3 versus 4 situation where Phantom is going for the plants. A very nice placed Osa shield is not allowing Alex to get further control, but Slimu might meanwhile trying to flank them from the basement stairs. Alex with a kill on Tim, Slimu with a kill on Phantom, Activity with a kill on Slimu. It's now a 2 versus 2, where things are looking very good for the attacking team, and indeed Activity with the 2 final kills, resulting in a triple kill for him. Closes down this round for Penta, putting the score back on an equal 2-2.
Yeah, that was a very strong round from Activity there. And also from Penta in general, just pushing inside, making that execution very aggressive, and that wins you rounds.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Since 2 rounds have passed, the defending team is now allowed to go back to the basement. They have played this 2 times before, of which they lost one at once. So now they're going back here for the 3rd time, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, that should be correct. This time we will actually see the extension towards elbow. The deployable shield is in play, but is not placed there. It's placed somewhere else, which I'm still trying to figure out.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Where's the deployable shield? Alibi has a deployable shield, and she already placed it. But where?
Oh, there on the door.
There you go, there you go. Was that hard to spot it? Interesting spot to place it, instead of the elbow area where you usually see it. Nuck, meanwhile, already inside of the building, trying to contest some of the defenders. Someone is actually playing very close to her. That's Slibu, the Alibi once more. A very effective roamer she has proven to be, and in the end she does get misdroned. The question is now in what extent. Yeah, in the end it's a question whether they are aware of her location. Jekyll is also playing very close to her, but now in the end she does get the first kill. And Slibu getting another kill on also Activity, both the triple kill.
Oh
okay.
my God.
Slibu just keeps on going. That's Tim, Activity, and Tyro all taken out. The Yana, the Jekyll, and the Nuck losing their lives to one player. A very messy attack from the attackers here, and a very well played defensive roam from Slibu.
Leo is on 13 kills already, and we're just in round 5.
That's more than 3 kills average again per round.
In the meantime, we just see the class sitting there on the freezer stats and moving up. But there's a play actually on the vertical, playing it very sneaky. There's a second play support in the clash anyways.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
There's a quad kill from Shliwu. Can he get the ace?
He might
That's the
actually.
question.
He might get the ace. He's a pretty good idea where the Sophia currently is playing. She is playing a diamond. No, Alex takes the final kill. That's a quad kill for the Alibi. In the end, of course, kills don't matter as much. It's all about winning. It's a team game, so it doesn't matter that Jaeger takes that kill from her. But still, a very impressive round from Slibu, and also Disco Pogo just in general, meaning they just have won the 5th round, putting the score on 3-2. We'll now go to the 6th round, the final defensive round for Disco Pogo on the defense, and the final attacking round for
Attackers
Penta.
need to locate and defuse bombs.
Well, we see Disco Pogo going back to the top floor defense, and we see Shliwo again on that Alibi, and he's playing a very good match on that Alibi. 14 kills already in 5 rounds played.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion.
And on the side of Penta we see also Activity getting on the Ying, and the Ying is always dangerous to have in your lineup. That can be a sign for a rush.
Yeah, it's actually also one of those LMG players. He does not have one of those LMGs with 100 bullets, but still 81 bullets in one drum mag. That's so much ammo to just rain down on your enemies. In combination with those Yinkandellas, when the enemies are stunned, she can just pick off kill by kill. And I'm very excited to see her in action during this round. First attackers are making their way towards the building. The Ying currently playing on the armory hallway window. A very interesting point to enter from. And also, Tyro probably going to throw a nade from below. No, it's in the end the Gun 6 that's being used. This is of course to take care of the Mute Jammer. In the end, the Gun 6 does not connect, but the nade does. So the Mute Jammer is now taken care of. This is the signal that Phantom can go for the hard breach. He is now making his way into the master bedroom, quickly checking for the trophy area. But in the end, he does go for the breach here, where now Tyro is taking over his position in trophy. Attackers are making a pretty good progress so far, taking a nice bit of control. Activity making himself ready to also enter the building. This he will do through the attic area. Tim with the first kill there on Alex. Yinkandellas are being thrown. Schliebo with the kill there on Tim. And it's now time for the Ying to enter the building. He will not find someone directly. He does take a lot of damage from the smoke canister. Tyro with the kill there on Schliebo. Phantom is still playing outside on the balcony. Lucas entering the building but does get taken down by the Jaeger. Nice double kill from the Jaeger even after he also takes out Tyro. He does now get flashed by Activity. But the momentum of the attack, that's gone, that's lost. Especially since Snowball gets a kill there on Activity. A very unfortunate team kill there from Costa on Sanjo, leaving the Termite in a 2 versus 1 situation where Snowball just got revived. He's very low on HP, but even that, it doesn't matter. He still gets a kill. And this is a round for Disco Pogo, meaning this score will be 4-2. And we'll now go with a 4-2 score into the roll swap, where Disco Pogo will need to attack and Penta will need to defend. So currently,
we see Disco Pogo going on a 4-2 split right now, switching the attacker and defender role right now. So we see Penta going on defense right now, and they pick the bottom floor as well as a first objective, and they bring the smoke actually that Disco Pogo didn't bring.
Yeah, and also directly the deployable shield being placed on elbow. This is one of those strong locations that for some reason Penta did not, Disco Pogo did not utilize as much as Penta is planning on doing right now. Double ADS has been placed. The third ADS will be placed here on the door. So it's still two ADSs, but then there's also Phantom playing the Wamai, which can further assist this player by placing some Wamai disc in that area to further shut down projectiles that will be thrown or shot
Attackers' objective
towards
is to
that
locate a bomb
smoke.
and defuse it.
If they're gonna push from if Disco Pogo are gonna push from the bunker, it will be a very good pick to actually get the Flores room, but the Flores, but they didn't pick it. There was no mute picked by Penta, so Flores was a very good counter to the player of Elbow actually, but they didn't pick him.
Yeah, attackers are meanwhile trying to make their way towards the building, are still looking for a way in, but there's actually quite a lot of contesting happening towards the big tower area. Currently the Mozzie is playing there with someone in the top area of the big tower, or like halfway at the second floor of the tower, which is Tyro. He's currently playing here. If anyone swings in the tower area, he will be able to find it. Smoke actually gets thrown to further assist the player hopping in. In the end, the Jaeger needs to just guess where he is, but in the end he doesn't find it. But while he's rotating down, he does find the bug in the back, but he does get shot down by Sleewu, where the bug also got a kill there on Tim. So two members of Penta currently taken out, but then Phantom with a kill there on Alex, equalizing things a little bit more, bringing this round to 4 versus 3 at the moment. And there's Luke with a kill there on Sleewu. It's now 3 versus 3. Once again, things are equal between these two teams. And the attackers still have 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, which is quite a lot of time. Unfortunately, the hatch is electrified by the K8, but luckily they did bring the Maverick. He can use his blowtorch to still open up this hatch, which is very, very useful. And this way they will be able to open up the meeting electrical hatch, which will further assist them in taking care of this bomb site. Just a little bit more and then the hatch is opened up. They now have a new entry point, a new way inside of the bomb site, a new line of sight even, you could call it, which will certainly make things a bit more easy for the attacking team to get further control. In the end, Snowball gets spotted by the smoke there. Smoke takes him out with the SMG. That Snowball off the board is now all coming down to Costa and Sanjo. Costa is currently playing on the back stairs where Sanjo is playing on top of that hatch. The area is currently smoked. Smoke just used his first smoke canister after the first last 45 seconds, which is great timing. Luke with a kill there on Costa, leaving the Twitch all alone in this 1 versus 3 situation with just 25 seconds on the clock. Not much time to work with. The Twitch still needs to get 3 kills, does not have the diffuser, and in the end gets shot down by Penta, meaning this round will then go to Penta, putting the score on 4-3. Four, 3 score, still Disco Pogo in the lead, but Penta getting 1 step closer. Penta just won their defensive round, meaning they must go to a different bomb site. For this, they will go to Kids Dorm's main hall, which is a very understandable
Attackers
choice
need to
for
locate
this
and defuse
map.
as many bombs as they can.
The walking closet wall gets reinforced as you would expect. We're seeing the deployable shield being placed in trophy, so this will mean that some player will play here, will try to contest the master bedroom push. Also, holes are being made from the attic, so from attic they will be also able to contest the master bedroom side, but for the same time, if the attackers take control over attic, then the defenders will be able to contest this from trophy. So it basically works in both ways, but also the defenders need to be careful, because also the attackers can utilize this against them. In the end, the Flores does get picked from a different bomb site, however, but even here, the Flores will be useful, or can be useful.
Drone active.
Okay, so attackers are trying to make their way into the building. Nomad is one of those attackers who's already inside, waiting for his teammates to join him. He just places his first Nomad charge to further take further control of a big tower to make sure they don't get flanked as easily. Nades will be thrown by Alex. The question is whether they will connect. No, unfortunately not. There's no one playing there at the moment. But still a nice strike from him. Maverick will probably soon try to take care of the attic wall. Alex with the first kill there on Phantom takes out the Mamai. Snowball entering here from the armory side will soon potentially find someone in trophy. Luke with a kill there on Alex. And here's the player in trophy. No one at the moment. Unfortunately, the holes are just not quite big enough for Snowball to actually enter the master bedroom through the armory hallway. He will need to use one of his A charges to further open it up. He will now have a hole that's big enough to actually enter, and from here he will be able to go for a breach in the master bedroom closet area. Currently, Maverick is working very well on this attic wall. From here, they will have a new entry point towards attic, from where they can further contest the bomb site itself. Costa is currently playing master bedroom, trying to also get control over the trophy area, where the aces actually dropped outside, but is now heading back to the master bedroom area. Nomad is trying to take control of attic. She will find the bandit. A very nice pre-fire does not hit him, but in the end it's Tim playing on this elevator position, taking out Sanjo. Sliwa with a kill there on Activity, bringing Sliwa with his 17th kill. In the end, he does get shot down. He will soon likely be finished. Yes, he does get finished by Tim. It's now a 2 versus 3 situation, 1 versus 3 situation. Snowball with a kill there on Tyro. A 1 versus 2 now, with Snowball alive, but then taken out by Tim. Meaning Penta will win another round, putting the score back on an equal 4-4, making this match very interesting.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Since Penta just has won 2 defensive rows in a row, they will now need to go to a different bomb site, which is kitchen meeting. Which is in their case the preferred bomb site over the kitchen dining area. Most teams these days we see indeed go for kitchen meeting. So it tends to be the more preferred bomb site. But either way, both bomb sites are playable. They're both good bomb sites. But like I said, yeah, most teams these days prefer to go for this version.
5 seconds left. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Attackers are making their way towards the building. The Nomad is one of the first attackers actually to do this. Pre-placed cameras make sure that she can actually take this control. She places 2 Nomad charges to stop the flank. However, still need to be careful of Tim, because Tim is playing on the Oryx. With the Oryx, he would actually be able to rotate himself through the elbow area. Activity gets a kill there on Costa. That's the Nomad taken off the boards, which was just placing the traps downstairs. Sliwu seems to be unstoppable. Another kill adding to his kill count as he takes out Activity, resulting over bringing this round in a 4 versus 4 situation. In the end, Sanjo finds Phantom. He will still playing in the attic area. Sliwo adds another kill to his kill count, taking out Luke. It's now a 4 versus 2 situation. Tim has rotated back to the bomb site where Tiro is currently playing in attic. He's trying to hold back the attackers as long as possible. This is still a crucial location. From here, he's preventing the attackers from entering the bomb site and going for a plant, which is huge for his team. And this way, Tim does also have an option to actually try to get closer to Tiro, to try to support him. In the end, Tiro does find him. Maverick does injure him. With his impact, he will be able to finish him, which he does. But in the meantime, Tim does get shot down, leaving Tiro all alone in this 3 versus 1 situation with just a little bit of HP left. And then there's Sanjo the Ash taking the final kill, meaning this round will go to the attacking team, Disco Pogo, putting the score on 5-4. Currently, Disco Pogo only 1 point away from the match point, but Penta very close behind them. Just 1 point difference between these two teams, and it can just really go either way. Especially if you look at the round history, it's really just switching continuously, and things can really go either way from this point. Since it has been 2 rounds since Penta played in the basement, they are now allowed to go back to this place, which they won the defense here the last time. So this is actually a good thing for them. They can use this win to make it a 5-5 score. And yeah, hopefully for them, they will do so. Once again, the same kind of setup here. We're seeing the deployable shield being placed there on elbow, double ADS to support it, and also the 1 in play to further support this area. Hatches are being reinforced. The first 2 hatches are closed. They might even close all 3 hatches. The electrical is the final one. I mean, the security freezer hatch is the final one, which is now being reinforced by Tim. So all 3 hatches are now closed.
Swapping mags.
Drones ready.
Luke was actually very close to being taken out or even finding someone. Meanwhile, Sanjo is actually the first one to get injured, probably from the
Aiding friendly.
garage. No, probably from the big tower area. The shotgun of the smoke. He did get injured, but he did get revived, which is a good thing for him. He will still have lost a lot of HP, which isn't great, but he's still in the fight. As long as he's holding a gun, he can make himself useful. But then in the end, it's Luke getting the first kill there on Sanjo, but he does get injured. Phantom, however, is on his way to go for a revive. And since Luke is laying injured and there's no one near him to actually go for the finish, he will be able to be revived. Meanwhile, Exivity gets a kill there on Snowball. It's all Alex and Slibu alive. Alex gets a kill on Exivity. It's a 2 versus 4 situation for the members of Disco Pogo in the disadvantage here, which isn't looking great for them. There's still 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock, which is a lot of time for them to work with. But they need to be a bit more careful. They need to get some kills to equalize things, to make things a bit more workable for them. For this, they do have enough time, but they do need to be careful with what they're doing at this moment.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Alex does manage to recover the diffuser, which will be useful for him. If he somehow manages to get himself in the bomb site, he can still go for a plant, which will make things a bit more easy for him. Alex is now trying to get control of the backstairs where Azami's shielding has been placed, which luckily she does have the Gun 6, which she can use to take care of the shields, which will make things a bit more easy. But however, Tim does have more of those charges. He just places some new ones. If you destroy mine, I'll play new ones. And this way they will be able to contest it further. Interestingly, the main cam there in the lobby area is still active, but Sliwa now takes it out. Maybe he was trying to cover strikes to not expose his position, as the cam was not being used. But eventually he does shut it down. Alex has rotated himself towards the freezer area, but there's the Jaeger waiting for him. He does injure him. It's now all coming down to Sliwa in this 1 versus 4 situation. He does find the Wamai, but in the end, it's the Jaeger with the double kill, taking out the remaining 2 attackers, meaning this round will be won by the defending team, which is Penta, putting the score once again on an equal score of 5-5.
Yeah, it's a very close match actually, and it's not decided who will win it. Both teams are playing very well, and Sliwa especially playing very good. In the 1v4, I wouldn't know if he would clutch it because you don't know with him today. He has already 21 kills and only 10 rounds played. That's insane.
Yeah, that's more than 2 kills per round, which is a huge amount. He's basically doing so much work for his team at the moment. And at the same time, this also means if Penta somehow manages to shut him down, then the round suddenly becomes so much workable because the MVP is taken out. And when this MVP is taken out, you have so much less to worry about. Yes, still, there's 4 other players, which are all good players. But it's just so insane how Sliwa is playing so well at the moment and doing so much work for his team. Without Sliwa, this match could go so different for Penta. Sorry, for Disco Pogo. So it's really impressive for him to actually get this amount of kills. Does ESA keep any track of kill records or not?
In the qualifiers, not. We see there in intense moments from Wamai and Alibi.
Sorry?
But we see their alibi and we might just walking each other in the door. But no, we don't keep track of the kills, only in the group stages and the playoffs, of course.
Okay, so qualifiers are not included. Well, that's too bad for Slibu, because I think he would make a good entry on the recording. I don't know if it's the record, but still is a good entry. And might just become more kills. But unfortunately for him then, it will not be included in the counting. Either way, the round has now started. The first 45 seconds have passed. Many attackers are already inside of the building or trying to make their way in. Nomad is trying to make use of the holes that are being made by the Maverick. But meanwhile, Exevity with the first kill there on Alex takes out Diana. Another kill there on Schlibu. And also the Nomad being injured. But Costa with a kill there on Tiro. Snowball with a kill on Exevity. Many people losing their life at the moment. It's currently a 3 versus 3, where Sanjo is still injured, but if they will be able to revive him, then there will be a full 3 versus 3 once more. Sanjo is still injured, but luckily Costa made his way over to the Nomad. He has now revived the Nomad. Nomad is quite low on HP. The same goes for Costa, where Snowball still is full HP at the moment. 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock, which is a great amount of time for the attackers to work with. They still have drones, they still have lots of hard-breaching utility, Flores drones, Nomads, air jabs. So there's a lot of things to work with at the moment, and especially since Tim gets found and injured, this is a great thing for them. He will get revived, they will not be able to finish him, but also Tim will now be very low HP and can be taken out easily.
Yeah, we see the players of Disco Pogo taking control of the top main sets, but they don't know that it's all clear there. They're just playing far back inside and waiting for the defenders to push when there's only 40 seconds left and 2 people from the defenders are very low and there's still a mute jammer on the wall.
Yeah, and the fact that the mute jammer is placed there in the door means that Costa cannot use one of his explosive drones to actually get close to the wall. In the end, somehow they did manage to get rid of the mute jammer, so the wall will now be opened. But someone is laying very close. I think it's Phantom. Yeah, he did get found. Snowball gets a kill there on Phantom. It's now a 3 versus 2 situation, but here Tim with a nice long line of sight with the SMG. He takes out Snowball. Luke with a kill on Sanjo. It's all coming down to Costa right now. We just used his explosive drone to cause a bit more chaos. But Luke with the final kill on Costa means that this round will go to the defending team, and Penta will take the lead after being equal or behind for a pretty long time, and puts now the score of 5-6, match point for Penta.
Yeah, and Penta is going to the meeting hall and kitchen to get that match point. They are gonna pick the same operators, and can Disco Pogo put something on the round so they can get the match into OT? It will be the first OT in the qualifiers actually that will be played, I think.
Yes, it would actually be one of the first overtimes. I think we did have some, like maybe off stream, I'm not quite sure of that. But if I actually look at Wikipedia, we have the statistics for this. Yeah, one time it has been 8-6. Actually no, it has been overtime various times actually. Oh no, one time 8-6 and 2 times 8-7. So 3 times total so far.
I know Kodak versus Wolsey went 2 OT once.
Yeah, and then there's 2 more matches, but I don't think those were on stream, or maybe just in the first 2 qualifiers, which were not streamed at all. But yeah, actually, yeah, that would be nice to actually see in overtime. This, because it could go either way. This round is going to mean a lot. If Disco Pogo managed to win this round, this attack, it will be 6-6. They will go to overtime. But at the same time, if Penta wins this defensive round, they are on a match point. If they win this round, it will be the end of this match, and then they would win with a 5-7 score. Attackers are currently making their way towards the building, scouting ahead a lot with the drones, trying to find the right kind of information to work with. Nook already inside of the big tower, using potentially going to use his ability to sneak around. Maverick also entering, going to use his blow touch to further open up the attic wall, where other players will probably utilize the holes he makes and try to contest the attic area.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We saw Penta pushing this side as well, and they also brought Osa there for playing on the shield above, and there was a very strong hold. We see Disco Pogo make this whole bottom wall open, and it's getting in their disadvantage at this point at
Attacker
the
bomb
moment.
diffuser has been dropped.
Yeah, meanwhile, Tyro getting a kill on Snowball. Snowball was the one opening the wall, and Tyro was just waiting there for him. It's now 4 vs 4. Tyro with another kill on Costa. A triple kill for Tyro. This is huge for Penta. It's just a 2 vs 4 situation now. Only Alex and Slibu alive. The top fragger of this Capogo is still there, but one of his team members already left the match, lost all faith in his team members. I think that's not a great thing to do. It really, I think it's rude to watch your team members to do such thing. Alex with a kill on Xivity. Luke with a kill on Alex. It's all coming down to Slibu. The top fragger of this Capogo is alive. Technically, everything is still possible at this moment because he's a great player. He's been getting so many kills throughout this matchup. So there's a very likely chance that he will get more kills. But in a 1 vs 3 situation, it will be a bit difficult. And also time is not working well for him. It's only 45 seconds left. He needs to hurry. He does not have the diffuser in his control. So it's really time for him to just go for a rush, go for a spray. He does have a good gun with quite some ammo. And it's just really up to him to whether this Capogo will get another chance in the overtime or they will lose this match. In the end, he does get in control with the Mozzie. He does do a lot of damage, and C4 gets thrown. He managed to avoid it, but he does expose this situation because of this gunfight, because of the alibi hologram. The defenders know exactly where he is. Azami shielding gets thrown, disallowing Slibu to enter the kitchen area. And with only 8 seconds, it's not going to be likely that he's going to win this round. Slibu does get one more kill to add to his kill count, 23 kills. But in the end, he does get shot down by one of the Penta members, meaning Penta will win this match with a 5-7 score.
Yeah, what a matchup we saw. And especially von Schlieuwe, shout out to him, dropping so many kills in this matchup. A really strong performance. And a really strong performance by both teams as well, of course.
Yeah, even though he got that many kills, it wasn't enough for him to win this match, or for his team to win the match, which is very unfortunate. And in the end here, Penta winning the final qualifier of ESA. Do we already have the information on what the exact points currently look like? We already know which teams are the ones who will be in the qualifiers. Let me just quickly check it. We will know the information very soon. Because maybe next week, we'll maybe tell how we're going to decide which team is going to play in which group.
Well, we have 4 groups, and there in all groups there's 1 spot left. There's 4 group teams that are qualified for the ESA Cup. That is Disco Pogo, Penta, Bodum Gaming, and Codec by SP Esports. We will spin the wheel. We start with the first place and we go down to the 4th place, and we spin the wheel each time, and whatever group it lands on, they will play in. I will now also tell you what groups there are. In Group A, we have a very strong group. We have Sologenic, Benelux VIP, and MVG UK. For Group B, we have Maniac Suiciders 15. We have Protest Main and Team LPC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can
In
actually,
Group C,
we can actually just quickly
we
take
have
a look here. We will actually be able to see it right here. So yeah, like Rednex was just telling you can actually see the groups. Like group A, you were just telling Group B. Which group were you just at? The one you were just explaining?
Group C, FC, Fujitsu, Orclus, and Royal. And then Group D, you have Team Misclick, Fury, and Entropy Gaming.
Yeah, so right now, now the qualifier stage came to an end. We actually know exactly which teams came up top. It's Disco Pogo, Codec, Penta and Votem Gaming, which are the final 4 qualifying teams. And now it's really going to decide which team is going to which group. I know many of you guys are actually looking forward to this moment. Let me just quickly check if the audio is coming through. Yes, it is coming through. Very important to know. Otherwise, you guys are not going to know much from this stream. But I know you guys are looking forward to this because, yeah, let's just start with deciding which team will go where. Redex, what is the play from here? What is the approach?
We open the Wheel of Fortune,
Okay.
like the wheel,
Yeah.
and we will spin from the first place. So that's Disco Pogo. We're gonna spin first.
Okay, so Disco Pogo, we're now going to decide in which group it is. So we actually have 4 letters here corresponding with each group. And based on where this arrow is going to point, this will decide which group Disco Pogo will be in, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, give me the words and I'll spin.
Let's spin the wheel.
Okay, let's see then. Okay.
Well, that is Disco Pogo going to Group B.
Yeah, so currently Disco Pogo playing in Group B. Which are the teams in Group B again? That's LPC, Orclus, and Protest Main, which then will be the final team in this group will be Disco Pogo. I have heard actually something about Group A. Some people have been saying something about Group A. What have they been saying about this group?
Yeah, people see Group A as the group of death, actually. Like, of course, we have Benelux VIP in there, the recent winners of ESA Season 4. And then we have Sologenic placed 4th in the last season.
Yeah.
And now we have Molotov UK, Molotov Gang UK as well. It's a very good UK team.
Okay, so we have just decided which team will be in Group B. It's now up to Kodak to decide which group they will be in. So also let's spin the wheel for Kodak. Aye.
Yes, and Kodak will be in Group A, aka the group of death.
So for Kodak, it has now been decided they will go to Group A. So once again, against Benelux VIP, Molotov Gang UK, and Sologenic Esports. There's just 2 more teams to decide. The next one is Penta. Let's not keep you guys waiting too long. Let's just spin the wheel and see which group Penta will be playing in. Of course, there's a chance it will be Group A or B again, but luckily the wheel is working with us. Penta will go to Group C, which is FC Rigdu, Orclus, and Royal, which then will be the 4th team, which will be Penta. So now there's only 1 team left to decide, which is Votem Gaming. Of course, we don't really need to spill the wheel anymore, because there's only 1 group left, which is Group D. Let's actually see if the wheel would actually tell us to go to Group D. That would be very interesting. Okay.
Wow.
That's actually very lucky. I wish this was a casino. I might have won something, but in the end, all groups now have decided. The final team, which was Votem Gaming, will go to Group D, where Entropy Gaming, Fury, and Team Misclick will be waiting for them. Okay, so now all the groups have been decided. We now know exactly what's waiting for us for the upcoming weeks of the group stages. Which team will play against who? So Rednecks, tomorrow the teams will start their match chats. We'll start finding dates, right? So basically, starting from next week, we can expect the first matches to happen already.
Yes, they will see the groups open tomorrow.
Okay, so the first groups will be open tomorrow, and then perhaps even very soon the first matches will actually happen, which hopefully as many as possible will be casted. I will be there as caster as well, maybe even you with your Rednecks, or maybe even some of our other casters will potentially cast some of those matches, and then hopefully that way we can cover as many of those matches as possible. Which will be very interesting, but also some matches might not. But for that, we luckily have Liquipedia these days. So if you want to keep an eye on what's happening, just keep an eye on Liquipedia. The groups will be updated regularly, and of course, also the ESA team will put a lot of information in the Discord and social media, where you can keep track on exactly which team is playing against who and what the scores are and what the current standings are, and that way you can stay fully up to date with ESA Season 4. So, Rednecks, anything you want to say to the viewers before we end the stream for today, before we end the final qualifier?
Yeah, we want to thank all the participants of the qualifiers to play, all the teams that played. And we can't wait to start the league.
Yeah, so am I. I'm very excited to see how season 4 of ESA is going to play out. And I would like to thank every participant for participating in the qualifiers, and and congratulations to all the teams that have qualified or you've been invited in the group stages. And all the viewers, thank you for watching. So everyone, I wish you a good evening. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and perhaps we'll see each other next week again. So everyone, thank you. Have a good evening. Bye bye.